Yo, what's good, chat? We're finally live. There was a 15-minute delay because my
Do you know what happened?
dumbass.
Yeah, it's Sid's fault. I blame Sid. All right. No, honestly, it's my fault. What happened was I forgot to tell Sid that there's a 1 hour difference in time. UK had a daylight savings, and this, yeah, so on and so forth.
Dude, there's no
Yeah, so
daylight
basically,
savings here until Monday. Sorry, Sunday. So I was like, 6 hours. So 3 p.m. in UK is 9 a.m. for me, right? And that's the usual time we stream on. And I thought I was gonna be the usual time, but it's not.
Damn, look
guys,
at
I didn't
Sid
want to
though.
make you wait longer. I was gonna say, you know what? I either do it now, give a 15 minutes like time frame, or just wait for another 45 minutes. But I said, you know what? We're just gonna jump on exactly when we said. Well, 15 minutes delay. But yep. was bro busy
Sid's looking
cosplaying? Nah,
sick,
that's
huh?
it. That's it, isn't it? Nah, I can't
Sid's
lie. That
looking
straw
sick.
hat looking lit.
Yo, I got
Yeah.
the whole drip, bro. I got the pants. and
Why is it not
everything.
going on your head properly, man?
Oh,
That's
because
like
of my
kid's
headphones,
hat.
bro. Look, I got the headphones.
Uh,
It's like the
I was like,
rim.
is that the kids version?
No.
It's
The headphones
hey yo, that's a proper cosplay, my guy.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yo, the Lonely
That's
Mage
sick.
just became a Magic Knight, bro. Welcome to the stream, Lonely Mage. I remember you from last stream. Bro donated a $50 super chat last week, and now he became a
Oh
Magic
yeah, my guy
Knight.
got. Bro, he's coming in clutch now. He's a proper G now. He's proper part of the gang, the ABD
Yeah.
gang.
We
Well,
also
all right,
got
guys.
Tofumi Ogun became a Magic Knight right before the stream started. The shout out to Tofumi Ogun as well.
No, he's not a magic knight. He's a wizard king, bro.
shit, he's
Put
a
respect
wizard
to his
king,
name.
bro.
Put
No
some
way.
respect to his name.
Holy
And just for Bilo, I just had to wear some good Itachi drip in it. Just for
Bro,
Bilo, I can't lie to you.
bro.
I'm like, what could I wear today? Yeah, and I looked at this Itachi gear. I'm like, yeah, you know, Bilo's gonna respect this.
Yo, Dante Wilson is also in chat. He's a Magic Knight. Welcome to the stream, bro. Lonely Mage
Wait,
said,
Sid, you
I've
just
been
got out.
watching you guys for years.
Oh
Holy
shit!
shit.
Shout out, man. What's the
Shout out
what's
to
the?
you, bro.
I want to know what's the first video he watched, man. Like, what is the first videos everyone watched of ABD? That's
Yo,
probably like
I'll put the straw
we've been
hat
going
back
at
like Roger, bro.
we've been going at it for 10 years now. Actually, a bit. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute now. Shit, I'm old. Alright. Oh my god, man, making me think of the past and shit. But yeah, let's start the stream, guys. I hope everyone's excited for the chapter because this is when shit's gonna go a bit dark. Things are just gonna take a turn
It's
for the
gonna
worse.
make you guys sad. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, look at what Paul Karuma said. The D's are the J's. Bro, what are you doing, man? Trying to get us cancelled? Alright, where Imu is sitting now at the throne of David, where God, aka Messiah, sits, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. But since the people reject Joy Boy to be king and betray Joy Boy, aka, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to go too deep into this, yeah. But we're gonna get into
Yeah,
the
we're
chapter.
gonna
But
get
I do believe.
restricted, bro.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
Tell
I'm
them
gonna
what
keep
happened
the
in
words
last
very.
video, bro. Chat.
I'm
You know
gonna-
the
I'm
last
gonna-
One
yeah.
Piece review? It got
Ridiculous
half
what
the
you've been
views
doing.
it was supposed to because I started talking about the Pope and Christianity, and it detected religious talk.
No, I think we can talk about religious talk, but we have to be very careful how you
Yeah.
talk about it, yeah? But just to shout out Paul, yeah, because I do believe Oda is taking inspiration from theologies, like no doubt, obviously.
100%.
Like we got Norse, we got Christianity. Therefore, why is Kuma holding the literal Bible? Why is there a church
Yeah.
where he's
Yeah.
going to?
Each
Yeah, what-
villain or like each obstacle, Oda takes inspiration from our own cultural cultures of our own world, and Emu and the Celestial Dragons, they have a lot of similarities towards like Europe
but-
and Christian themes.
But I don't think the D's are the J's. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
And I'll tell you,
I
I
think
don't.
they're
I
the
definitely don't.
opposite.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I think what's happening here is this, yeah, the Celestial Dragon or the Celestial King, he is Satan, yeah. Obviously, the devil no meat is a fruit, and that Satan, yeah, was there for time, like for a very long time, and he got reincarnated into the fruit, and Emu from 1,000 years ago ate the fruit, or 900 years ago ate the fruit. Now, yeah, hear this out, and I'm telling you, it's like the earth, he's the god of the earth, yeah, and it's actually biblical, because if you, as I said last stream, or the stream before this, if you go back to Corinthians
I think
2,
God of
2, yeah.
I don't know. If
Wa alaikum
it's-
assalam, waya. Go on. God of the what?
I think God of the forest fits Emu way more than God of the earth.
No, do you know why? I don't think it's a forest. Do you know why? Because Earth, yeah, it's Gaia. You know, the Latin name of Earth is Gaia, right? If
Yeah.
I'm correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you remember what
Do you
what's
think
the
the
name again?
reason Emu Okay, I just like did a whole brain thing, and I kind of agree. I think he has taken over another of the gods. In the forest of God is Eve tree, and because he has control of two of these, like he's the earth god and he has control of the forest god. He is stronger than Nika and the other gods.
But just to clarify, I don't think he's literally the Earth God. Yeah, I'm trying to say that he is the world itself because the devil is sits
But
like
Luffy
you know how my
destroyed those
guy.
though.
I know, but Luffy is the true Messiah per se, right? In
Yeah,
the show
I'm
of
not getting
One
into
Piece, right?
this.
No. Paul is onto something because you know when he says
Okay.
the King of Kings is sitting on this on the throne, yeah, it's not David. It's not Solomon or David or any of these guys. It's actually unfortunately the devil because as again it goes back to Corinthians 2:2. I kept saying it, yeah, because even he, the deceiver, the person who deceives the world, yeah. He has deceived the world because he is, and he became the god of the world. Obviously, not literally, but figuratively, yeah. So the world is deceived by this false god. He's a false god, yeah. And Nika represents the truth, the freedom is truth in some sense. And in One Piece, yeah, the sun god opposes this natural, this earthly figure that wants, that just can't see beyond his earthly desires. Yeah, like I want to be above someone. I'm prideful. The people of the celestial people, they should be above the common people. These are earthly things. Pride is earthly. Arrogance is earthly. Racism, it goes back to Satan. Satan's first sin was, I mean, this is biblical again. It was arrogance, right? I'm telling you, Mike. I don't go too much. I don't want to go too much into the comparison between Christianity,
I thought
Judaism,
you
and
were gonna say
Islam. Yeah,
Satan's first sin was like racism. I was like, wait, what?
it was racism. It
Well,
was
he
because I don't.
hated the humans.
Yeah, that's racism. My
Yeah.
guy was told,
Oh,
okay,
in
I don't.
that sense. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So basically, I mean, if you guys don't know, I mean, this
I'm
is more
thinking
of a
something else.
Islamic theology. This is more of the Islamic
Yeah.
theology. We believe that Satan was not actually an angel, a fallen angel. That's Christianity, right? He's a
Mhm.
fallen angel,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. We believe Satan was a different race altogether, called from the jinn kind, yeah, from the unseen, a different creature made from fire. But he was the
Mhm.
best worshipper. He was the best, right? He's like, yo, I'm so close to God. He raised me above the heavens, yeah, and I'm on the level of
Mhm.
the angels. But then humans came forth, and as a gesture, God said, look at my creation, bow down to it, not literally in worship, but as respect. But my
Mhm.
guy Satan is like not my guy yet, but he's a deceiver, right? So
People
he's
might
like,
not realize that because my
yeah,
name is Suraj, like I'm
he's
Christian,
Christian,
so
yeah, he's
I know
Christian.
a lot of the things that like the that
You're
Oda is
saying,
bringing in. Even like as
I'm
Paul is
telling you,
saying, it's from Daniel. Like I'm Catholic, so we believe like the whole Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the New Testament and stuff like that. Though I'm not a personal believer, but like yeah, I can see what all Oda is taking from.
even though I'm a Muslim, yeah, I read the Bible. I can't lie to you. I read the Bible, and
Yeah,
when I
you
was very
you're
young, yeah,
you're very this like
well versed into.
knowledgeable. Yeah,
Yeah,
well
I read
versed.
the Bible and I read the Old Testament because people don't know the Bible is composed into the Old Testament and the New Testament, and the New Testament
Mhm.
composes of letters, yeah, of a people, yeah, like Paul, you got Paul, you got John, you got Luke. These guys
Mm.
talk about the
Bible
life of
literally
Jesus,
means
right?
books. It's like all
Biblical,
these
yeah,
books
Yeah.
from
yeah,
different schools
exactly.
of Israel from 2000 plus years ago, and they
Mhm.
compiled
Yeah,
it
yeah,
when
yeah.
King David became a king. They
No,
compiled
no,
the
that's
Old
not.
Testament
So that's
first.
the Old,
My
yeah,
friend
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Nathan's
yeah,
on the chat. Lies
yeah.
Suraj isn't. Yeah, pressure.
Hey, shout out to
Yo,
Flo, my guy, with a $4.99,
Oh,
$5. He
let's
started
go.
watching from 2018 when it was just me and Adil. That is a long time, guy. Bro, we started this channel around 2015, at the end of
Mm.
2015. I mean, it was a long journey, man, to get to where we are. We got like a big team now, and honestly, man, this whole channel encapsulate mine and Adil's like hold like I wouldn't say teenage years, but like adulthood, because exactly after university we just started the channel and we just been grinding it since. I had two kids, Adil had a kid, we both got married. It's a lot of things going on in the
Sid,
background.
Sid also has
Yeah,
kids somewhere. You never know about him.
bro. He's deadbeat dragon of boy. He channels
You're
that.
right here, bro.
So Rad's onto something. But yeah,
He's a
man.
deadbeat for a reason.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to go too much into the theology stuff because unfortunately, I don't know, some people like it, some people don't. People just think it's yapping. So let's just read the chapter in it. And
Yeah,
then
let's
maybe I'll
go.
sprinkle that shit.
Bro, Emu is literally the devil, bro,
He's
from
the
the
devil, man.
Christian theology, bro. He's
Yeah.
the devil
And the
from the
Mm.
devil is
Bible.
the
I'm telling
deceiver.
you guys.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bro, what's that? Let me drop that verse again, yeah? And why that I'm trying to say God is the God of the earth, yeah? Because in the Bible, Corinthians 2:2, Corinthians
For I
2:2, yeah?
resolved to know nothing while I was with you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified. That's what it's Corinthians
Satan
2:2.
is God of the earth. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you guys. Yeah, I know I said it last time, but it's sorry. There you go. 2 Corinthians 4:4. Yeah, there you go.
I found it.
He's the God of the world. Yeah, it's a New Testament. Yeah, it says, let me get it up for you lot, so you lot
Satan,
know I'm
who is
not
the
chatting.
god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who
And
is
now put Emu
the
into this.
exact
Put now.
likeness of God.
So
Now
who's
think
Christ
about it.
supposed to be? Like Luffy?
Okay, so obviously Luffy,
go ahead.
like think about it, Luffy, his embodiment. Like, by the way, I'm not Christian yet, but obviously I know the theology. But Luffy is embodiment of Christ. I mean, in the Christology, not the obviously Islam, you know, in the Islamic theology, but the Christology. Because Luffy, when he got stabbed, remember he was fighting Kaido, and he literally got stabbed in the back, and he was dead before he was dead. What happened? He resurrected.
He came back to
Technically, yeah.
life. Yes,
He came
correct.
back to life, yeah. And the theology of in Christendom is the fact that Jesus, right? He died and he got resurrected. Yeah.
Resurrected
And
after 3
Luffy
days.
got and Luffy and I don't want to go into too far, but even David D. Jones is a link to Jonah. Yeah, Jonah
And Luffy
Jonah's
came
daughter.
back after 3 minutes.
Yeah, my guy 3 minutes. And remember his fruit only lost is
Oh,
around 2 minutes and seconds.
no,
Around 3 minutes.
31 seconds or something
Yeah.
it takes, right, to get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
enjoy
even-
it. Yeah.
Even like Luffy's dream, I really think it is to just have a grand feast with the entire world, and that's the description of heaven in the Bible. That it's a great feast with like there's no race, there's no rich and poor, everyone just feasts together.
Yeah, and it goes back to again the before Jesus rose up. Yeah, I mean we believe he rose up, right? Before he went to his what's it called the crucifixion, right? According to Christianity, he had the feast, and we believe this in Islam as well. He had the feast, right? It's actually a chapter about this in the Quran.
The final, I forgot
Yeah,
what it's called.
and they
The
ate
Last
the
Supper,
supper, and it was heavenly food. It was heavenly food that was
Bro,
given to them.
I really think that we're gonna see the Last Supper happen in One Piece, where like all the 20 allied kings are together, including Davy Jones, because this chapter proves that Davy Jones was a king, and Emu's also going to be there as representing the Nerona family.
I think Davy Jones was the king of the ancient kingdom.
Yeah. That's what the chapter is about,
That's
bro.
literally what I told you yesterday, and you were like, "No, it can't be. No, he's not."
I said he wasn't the king. I was trying to make this clear. He wasn't the king of the world. You know, the one that we saw in the 1st century. I thought that's what you meant. But I'm saying he's the king of the ancient kingdom. So the opposing.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. And then Sid said that. Sid basically. So Sid and I had this talk, and he's like, "No, but the ancient kingdom is not the like the head of the world, you know, sort of thing." I was like, "No, Davy Jones has to be like that."
I think
you remember that
they had a technological like dominance over the world, right? But I don't think they ruled the world. Does that make sense?
No, they didn't rule, but they were like if Davy Jones was it's something like US is considered to be like the strongest nation in the world, and the strongest man in the world would be like Donald Trump or something like that. So Davy D. Jones is considered that like the head of the world in that sense, because the ancient kingdom was the strongest at that time.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And look at what the Lonely Mage is saying.
I need to read the chapter.
Luffy beat Jesus' respawn time.
Nah, I need to see the chapter, man. Come, let's read the chapter because I need to understand more about the
I have no idea what's happening. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Yusuf Saudi, my guy. Yeah, last time dropped a big donation, my guy. Shout out, bro. Shout out. I'm not gonna forget, man. That blew my mind. All right. One more time. Sigar, I'm saying it right. Sigar Garg said, "What's your thought about emu eating their first devil fruit?" I don't know about that, but I do believe no, I don't think he ate the first devil fruit. I think Emu definitely ate the devil no mi, which is the devil fruit in itself, but I don't think he was the first person who ate.
So I feel like it's like a reincarnation of the devil, in like something similar to the Nika fruit. The devil also had his own fruit in that sense.
Exactly.
And that's what
he wants to live.
Emu has. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Lowly made the will of Donald Trump.
Hey, it's Dolan Trump. The Indian should know.
Yo, I read the Death Note manga. Donald Trump was in the Death Note manga, bro. It was crazy.
He was? Oh yeah. Actually,
yeah, he was.
All right,
let's continue.
You want to read the chapter?
All right, we start the chapter
with Domi Reversi. And these guys are completely what the hell is happening? Who's this monster? Roger is like, our attacks didn't even phase that spider thing. Bro, like, these are Yonkos from the next generation, and none of their attacks did anything to Emu. Emu rage
These are
baited
basically the
Zebek.
strongest in the world. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it rage
nothing.
baited Zebek
No, he's
into.
a shadow. He's a pure shadow because you can see him like separated from his body, right? Like he's
He's
all
still
cut apart.
healing.
And yeah, but it's just how's the top bit floating about?
I watched Moj's video, right, on this, like, what is Emu's true power, and he basically compares it to, which I kind of believe is kind of true. He compares it to Moria's power, and how Moria had his own body and was like, he had this puppet
Yeah.
shadow that he controlled. So I think this is not Emu's real body. Like, this is what even Moj says, and I kind of
No,
agree.
we know he's not his
This,
real body.
Yeah,
It's
that's not his
Saturn's.
real
no,
body.
and
It's
this is
Saturn's
like,
body that he's
no,
possessed.
but even the possession is not by Emu. Like, Emu's real body is somewhere else, like where the face and stuff is actually. That's why the attacks just phase through. Is similar
No,
to how
yeah,
this
no,
guy's
we know
attacks.
that though.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like how Brook's fruit works, where Brook
What?
can like detach his spirit from his skeleton body.
No, but we
Yeah,
knew that with Gunko as well. Like that wasn't
Mhm.
Gunko. That was Gunko
and
just a
he
vessel. Yeah.
he compares
And
it to like Perona, and Perona and Nirona like have a similar name. It's actually a good theory. You should watch it. Yeah. But
okay, I'm
anyways,
gonna. I need
continue.
to bring Moj into the
Yeah.
chat, man. We're gonna get him
Bring
on
Moj
one
Moj.
is
day.
too
I'm
good,
not.
man.
Yeah, he's
Too
sick.
good.
He's sick
Yeah.
guy, man. Shout out to Moj. I go
Bro,
on sit.
chat. I went to a gathering in Austin like a few years ago, and then Mord showed up, bro. It was crazy. We were watching anime and stuff. It was wild.
Now, most of
Alright.
I can't lie. Most of the anime One Piece community is really lit, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think I have any problems with anyone. They're all 10 out of 10. But anyways,
Yeah.
come on, let's go on.
All right. So Emu captures rocks, and he says, "How obstinate," which basically means like you're being so fucking stubborn, bro. Just like relent, because you see the Conqueror's haki coming out of rocks. Like he's fighting against Emu's possession. We saw like Dory and Brogy get instantly possessed, right? And those are like
How much?
1.9 billion berry
Oh.
bounty conquerors users, and they got instantly possessed. But Rocks, his will is so strong, he's still fighting back. He's like, you shouldn't scoff at humans, you beast. Do you think, like, Garp calls him a monster, Zebek calls him a monster? Do you think Emu is the result of like his fruit completely taking over, like the devil Nomi completely taking over, like
Oh,
awakening
yeah.
of a zone? I saw a few comments asking about that last
Where the
video.
will of the zone takes over
Around the
the
internet.
user, right?
So say that one more time. Say that one more time.
So
Let me
you
carry
know
on, sorry.
how an awakening. So we saw the jailers
Yeah.
that impel down, like their fruit
Yeah.
had taken
Yeah.
completely over them, trying
Yeah.
to awaken. Same thing with Chopper when
Yep.
we saw his awakening form when we first met him using the Rumble Balls, right? If he ate 3, he would get possessed. Similarly, do you think Emu? The will of
The
the
devil has
devil fruit
completely
itself,
taken
the
I like
devil
that.
has taken over him. That's why, like,
But haven't
that's
we
why,
already said this before?
No, we did. Yeah. So basically, tell you what we told. I remember speaking about it clearly. That the god fruits. Every god fruit, forget about god fruits. Zone fruits in general have a will of their own.
Yeah.
So zones are separate from Logia and Paramecia, and like we explained so many times why. Yeah, like when the fruits came into existence, they're basically the will of individuals or will of things that desire, right? Desire, dream come into reality. So for instance, if someone wants to have become fire so they can get protected from fire, the fruit will give the power of fire. But zones are different. Let's say there's an animal like a dog and he's dying. I don't want to die. I don't want to die, and it has such a strong will not to die.
Yeah.
Its will reincarnate into the fruit, and the fruit will keep the dog alive in some essence, and the dog will be alive.
I think
Now,
there,
the
there
devil-
needs
That's
to
a whole
be.
thing.
Yeah.
Carry on, sir.
I think there needs to be. I see the zone fruits like normal zones, not mythical zones, which are
Yeah.
at god tier. Like normal zones, I think is more like the will of a species that doesn't want to die, not
A
just
collective,
one.
yeah,
a
No,
collective
I agree.
will of the
Yeah,
species.
I agree. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
I
Because
think that was the whole
every
premise.
animal, as it's dying, like in its final moment, wishes to not die
Yeah.
because we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a survival
And it goes
instinct,
to
right?
But the desire got to do with haki. For instance, let's say there's one dog. That one dog doesn't have a lot of haki, but many dogs collectively
Exactly.
share that will, and that becomes one fruit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let's say you got
But
super
then-
strong haki user, like freaking the devil per se, and the devil is dying at that point, and he's like, you know what? My haki alone will keep me alive. So his desire, his haki, went into fruit, and then that became mythical.
That,
Do
that,
you
that was
think
the whole
it's the will?
premise
Yeah.
between Rox's death as well, right? In the video you made, it's like Rox's will was so strong at the time of death is that
We can just see
he
how
became
strong
a
his
fruit
will
at the
is
end, right?
right here.
Yeah, and then that's what Blackbeard ate, and now Blackbeard holds a will of Rocksteady's in him. Like that was the whole premise of
I
your
don't.
video.
I think his will went into Blackbird before he ate the yummy yummy me because it literally went. That's a different theory altogether. The other fruit,
Mm.
but the point I'm trying to say is this. Yeah, we're coming back to Emu. What Sid said. I like his theory about how because we know that Zoan's awakening from the jailer beast. When they are awakened, they become the proper exemplary of the beast they are composed of. Right? It becomes fully out there. Now the devil, yeah, when he is fully awakened, the devil basically comes into existence in the world. The devil from the
Mm.
fruit, yeah, takes possession of the person. And
Yeah.
now the devil, yeah. So what you're saying, you're right. So Emu is sitting down in his throne, he's chilling, right? And then when he possesses somebody else, it's not just him, it's the devil itself possessing that person. You
Yeah,
get it?
yeah.
So this is the devil
That's
right
why he
now.
keeps referring to
Yeah.
himself as Mu. That's why like he sees humans
Yeah.
as insects. He wants to take over the world, reset the world, right? And
Mhm.
I think that these mythical devil fruits, like especially the god fruits, are like a people's will, like the Nika fruit from the first world. People's wishes to not be enslaved turned into the will of
Mythical
Nika,
sun god.
right? Like they
Oh, so you're
wanted
not
someone to
saying Mika
protect
was
Yeah.
an
them.
actual person,
I
No,
think Nika in the first world was an actual person.
but then that will go against like it's either he's a person or it's the will of
No,
the
no, no.
collective.
It doesn't. It can go be both. Sid is on something. I'll tell you why it can be both. Because let's say there's a
Mm.
person at that time, like we're talking about 2,000 years back, when you go back to the
Okay.
first world, which you said is more than 2,000 years or so.
I think
Let's say there's a
it's over
person.
6,000
It's both.
years because the
Okay, let's say
calendar, like Alabasta, was founded like what 2,000, 3,000 years ago.
Oh
another shout out
yeah.
to biblical inspiration that Oda did. Like we got this whole generation that goes back, and then the world goes through a catastrophe, and there's a ship called
Mm.
Noah. Yeah, Noah's brought
Yeah.
back. Yeah, this is the second world. But in the first world, we also see a ship. If you guys didn't know, it's right on the bottom
Yeah, there's a
of the
king
sea.
riding
Yeah,
on top of the
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
ship.
ship
Yeah.
looking Zunisha looking
Now,
ship.
now coming back to Sid's point about how there's a Joy figure, I think there was probably a Joy figure at first Nika. Now Nika was an individual who wanted freedom and he wanted to go against the oppression of the evil king. But yeah,
Mhm.
the idea of Nika and him getting powers and freedom, I think it's not just that one individual. Let me give an example. Yeah, in this happens in real world, in real life as well. Unfortunately, you got people, you got prophets coming in existence. You got people, great figures. Yeah, after years, yeah, they get deified. They could be normal
Yeah.
people, right? They could be just spreading a message,
Mhm.
and they say, "Yo, you shouldn't do this. You should do this. This is not right way to live." Yeah, live like this, and then their teachings get sent passed down, and that information gets passed down like 10 generations down. And instead of looking at that man as just a man, that man get deified into a god. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why you got the
This
Norse
is, bro, this is
mythology.
like Assassin's Creed. Yeah, exactly. I was
Yeah,
about to
you
say
get
like
it.
all these guys like Odin and all were actual
Yeah,
like an ancient
it could be
civilization
just
that existed
men,
before.
right? And they got
Yeah.
deified. Now, imagine the
Mhm.
world of One Piece where human beings, where they knew a person, they knew a king, that he was fighting for our freedom. And now they're dying, the world is going into complete catastrophe. They're praying now. And their hockey, their wish here of this person that was supposed to save them, he can't save them, he's dead, right? They wish that he just saved them, and that person, the hockey goes into the fruit. Everyone's hockey goes into the fruit, just like how Mary is formed as a collective hockey of the crewmates of the ship. Yeah, we got
Mhm.
the collective hockey of the oppressed, the all
Yeah.
praying for savior,
Oh
and
yeah.
then
I
boom,
think these
got Nika.
creatures existed. So in the first world, my evidence for why I think they were like actual people, like people's wishes gave birth to these powers that these people wielded. Because I think the mechanics of devil fruits didn't exist in the first world. I think the mechanics
Yeah,
of devil fruit only existed within
In
the
the second world,
nothingness.
yeah.
There is breath. The forest
Yeah.
god sent forth
yeah,
devils, right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
after the
We know,
collapse
yeah,
of the first
100%.
world is when. So I think this devil, whatever this entity in the first world was, turned into into a fruit after the nothingness, right? And that's what Emu ate, and then the devil came back.
Yeah, so the devil, we 100% agree. The devil is literally existing, is the actual creature. I think it could be
Yeah,
embodiment of evil,
it's
but
a
I do
creature
think
of
there's a
the
creature.
abyss.
Yeah, yeah, and that devil
Yeah.
survived because it became a fruit. But that didn't just that he wasn't the only thing that survived. The concept of Nika came into existence,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
liberator, and so on and so on and so forth. But yeah,
Yep, definitely. Also, another thing, right? If you look at the mural and this chapter, we'll like learn more about this, but here they keep saying like he and they could not meet again. He and they could not meet again. He and they will surely meet again. Do you think and we know Blackbeard is referred to as they, right? Like the first time we see Blackbeard, Luffy and Zoro call him they, and Nika is referred to as he, like he is Joy Boy, he is Nika, right? Do you think to defeat Zebek said that to go against the world, to go against Imu, he needs Harold to eat a fruit. Like it's part of his plan to defeat him. So do you think the only way to defeat Imu is for he and they, so Nika and the darkness fruit, the entity inside the darkness fruit,
I keep shouting that out, but I literally said
come
that.
together. Yeah. We discussed this last week too. To come together, but that gets way more evidence this chapter, because a lot of the community, for some reason, last week and the week before, we're saying that maybe Davy Jones and Joy Boy are the same person, right? And this chapter basically dispels that entire notion. Where Davy Jones and I think Joy Boy, they both have the will of D to bring the world's dawn, but their idea of the world's dawn is two different things. Luffy believes in absolute freedom. Blackbeard and Zebek also believe in absolute freedom, but also the freedom to let people who are stronger dominate. I think that is the two different.
But I'll be honest, I like this. I like the way you put that two and two together. But I don't believe he and they will meet again. Is referring to Joy Boy and Davy the King. Yeah,
who
I think they. I think he and they refers to, like, he represents freedom. Joy Boy, I know people. Forget about Joy Boy. Nika, yeah, I know it's a devil fruit. It's an entity, right? But I think Joy Boy itself, Nika itself is also just an encapsulation of freedom. So he means freedom, and they is the people.
Okay,
that's how I see. It could be literal.
I feel like
Sid is on the wording, right?
The reason why I'm saying that
he's they, and then
I know, but that's because I believe in I believe rocks, the spirit and the back fury. But let me just give you another point. What I'm trying to say.
I lean more towards Sid's,
look at this.
Yeah.
I think they will meet. I think Blackbeard and Luffy will meet again, and they will meet and they will destroy Emu. But the way the third world, the poem is read, it's like it's the final thing that will happen. First is the sun god dances, he laughs, he leads towards the world's end. The world means Emu. Emu represents the world because he's the Satan of the world. He's the god of the world at that point. The sun will return. Now, this is not literally Luffy. Like Luffy's already here. The Joy Boy's already here. It's like Nika's already here. The sun is not talking about Joy Boy at this point. Talking about
after the sun returns, a new morning will arrive.
Yes.
And
he is basically representing. You get it? He's representing freedom. What he represents, and they is the people, the masses. Yeah, will surely meet again. Because once upon a time, people were free until they were oppressed. No one's born to be oppressed.
I agree with that.
No one's born like that. Yeah. So that's how I read it. But I like what you're saying. But I just feel like the order of the poem, it just didn't make sense, because otherwise I believe Blackbeard and Luffy will have to work together to beat Emu. But that's before the dawn. That's before the dawn will return. Only after Emu's dead, the dawn can return.
You know, one thing, right? During this entire Harley poem plus the mural, we say that Blackbeard and Luffy will have to work together to get rid of the world, right? Mm-hmm. And this mural, where is Blackbeard? Where is Zebek? Where is the darkness fruit?
Where's Davy Jones in this?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think you have to look deep past this. The devil.
You see that rat? You see that rat down there?
No. I'm like saying a genuine question, because I was thinking about it. Yeah, yesterday night I was thinking about it. I'm like,
I know where it is. So I'll tell you where it is. Yeah, I'll tell you where it is. Yeah, you know that figure, that flying figure. Yeah, that looks like Lunarian, but it's not Lunarian.
Yeah.
Do you know that flying figure?
Who's standing next to Nika?
Yeah, I think that it could be the Lunarians, or it could be Joy Boy.
That's the Lunarian.
I think it could be the Lunarian.
Then where are the Lunarians? Right.
Because the Lunarians
there's only one Lunarian that's king, in it. The king is the only Lunarian.
But this is wait. So if we are saying that this is the
this is the second world. Sorry, this is the second world. This is not the first world. I mean, third world. So you're not going to see Joy Boy. You're not going to see Blackbeard. Yeah. So why are you?
You're at least we should see Davy Jones. Yeah, exactly.
No. But my idea of the Davy Jones, I had two theories in the last video I did about Davy Jones. I said he's after this war. He's
No,
the king after the war.
the war of this is the third world. This is
This
what
is
the war
the
of the third world's gonna look
this is
like.
No, it's
the
not. It's not. It's not, Sid. You're wrong.
no.
That's
This is the
the third
second.
world.
This is the second
Do you
war.
think? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Do you think the reason Emu won and the reason Davy Jones isn't shown in this picture is the reason that Nika lost? Because you needed Davy Jones to fight against Emu,
Oh,
but there was a promise, right? Emu promised to Davy Jones something to I think curtail him or like to not make him join this war, this battle.
yeah. He like I'll give you something in the new world, basically. Like
And that
you can
promise was
get
never
something. This is
fulfilled.
what he said.
Instead, Davy Jones
Yeah,
was
and that's why
betrayed,
he
and
spoke
he was
about the
sent to the
promise
abyss.
like last
What do you
time.
think?
I'm a simple guy. I'm a simple guy. I don't believe that shit. I think what generally, if you want to know my point of like contention, I think it's generally the king of the world back then. Yeah, this could refer to pre Joy Boy or post Joy Boy. Yeah, so before this war or after this war. The second world that we're seeing right now, that's literally the second war. I mean, the Great Ancient Kingdom War. We know it's the Great Ancient Kingdom War because you got everyone from. You got Emmett. Emmett is gone
Where
now.
is
Emmett's
Dave?
dead.
But Emmett is here right now too. Frankie,
No, he's gone.
Vegapunk, they
He's
can.
dead.
I think they're gonna rebuild a robot similar to Emmett.
Bro, this is the second.
This is the same. We're gonna see the same imagery during the final war. This is a prediction. This is the prophecy of the final war as well.
No,
I'm telling you.
I think
I'm
this is
telling
the
you that's not
second
true.
war. I think this is
No.
the 800
No,
year
no, no.
old
It can be
war.
the second war, but it can also it is also the
I tell you why.
prophesized
I
third
tell you why
war.
it's not. I tell you why. I tell you why. You remember these are kids who are drawing this picture. They're drawing a history that happened. They're not drawing the
Yeah.
future. The future
They're not
that
a
you're reading
prediction.
is Robin. Robin's reading this in the Harley text, right? These kids who are drawing this are drawing what happened already. They're not trying to draw
Yeah.
the Harley text. We are putting the Harley text and merging it to the historical how do you say it, figure on the wall on the tree. So don't.
So the Harley
you're
text
You
can
don't,
be
you
seen
don't
as a
think you don't
prediction.
you don't think these figures like this is Loki, this is
Yeah.
Nika, this is
don't-
King, a Lunarian, this is Laboon, this is
No.
gonna be a remade
Blanking.
robot.
No.
Yeah, this is gonna
I
be
tell
like,
you what,
like a new remade
I believe.
robot.
I believe
This-
there is. Look, just
Bro,
like I
come
said
on.
last chapter. I said last chapter. You got rocks, yeah, and you got basically Blackbeard in rocks. You got Roger in Luffy. You got those parallels. I do believe there is going to be a parallel to this, and then the war's going to happen as a parallel. But this image itself is a literal representation of what happened. Is a literal representation. It's not, and then you can say because this happened in the past, is likely it will happen again in the future in a different way, and this time they're gonna win. But
Yeah.
but this drawing is a literal.
No,
literally
I
what
agree.
happened.
I agree. But this can give us hints to what's going to happen in the final war because this is what's going to happen in the final war. This is the people of the Wano that are going to go in as
Yep.
well, like the samurais
Yep.
right here. This is the people of like Alabasta with Vivi and the rest of
Yeah,
them. They're going to be
No,
rallying.
I agree.
over,
I
right?
agree. No,
That's what I'm trying to
agreeing with you.
say.
No,
And
I
you see
agree
that
with you,
random
but you're trying
fish
to say
down there?
Blackbeard is not here. I think the reason why Blackbeard is not here because
No,
he
no.
wasn't part of that war.
The representation.
Yeah.
Why didn't Davy Jones? If like Davy Jones was against Emu's rule as well, right? So do you think Emu defeated Davy Jones before the fight against Joy Boy, or like
What if Davy
happened
Jones
to
was
Davy
this
Jones?
king? What if Davy Jones was this king on the right side?
Honestly
Because he
speaking,
was king
yeah,
of the world.
yeah. No, honestly speaking, sometimes kings don't make moves, right? Kings are the guys who. Like, I think if this is the
No,
theory
but,
that we can go with. No, let me
this,
explain. Let me
yeah. Like,
explain.
he's so against the world. Zabek, who has the will of Davy Jones, Emu literally calls him Davy Jones over and over again, and he's so against Emu. You don't think like Davy Jones 800 years ago would be against Emu?
This is how I see it. There's two. Look, this is really the two ways I can see it. One, Davy D. Jones was there, yeah. Wait. I don't think David D. Jones and Joe Boy are the same person. Firstly, yeah.
No,
they're definitely not.
they're not.
I always said that they're not the same person, right?
Yeah.
So there's two ways we can see it. Joy Boy was there at the time of the Ancient Kingdom, and he's not. He's just a free, like a normal person that represents the king, the Ancient Kingdom, but he wants to free people, and he went out on the sea doing his own mission. But there's a king in the sea of the Ancient Kingdom, which is
Okay.
David D. Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
And now the king won't go out on his way to declare war and whatnot. But when the war happened, he was there in the Ancient Kingdom, and the reason they lost, I do believe it all boils down to Uranus and Zunesha. Zunesha was tasked with something important.
Wait,
and
why
because-
wouldn't if Emu's goal? There's the 19
Yeah.
allied kings, including Emu. There's 20 allied kingdoms going against Joy Boy. and the ancient kingdom. If Davy Jones is the king of the ancient kingdom, why wouldn't Davy Jones try and like protect the ancient kingdom from destruction?
I'm gonna go with my original theory, which this is the what I'm cooking right now is my second theory. But my original theory was David Jones came after Joy Boy, and I want to believe that. I don't think David
Came after
Jones.
Jordan.
No.
Yeah,
But the
I
way
believe
Rock
that.
speaks,
But Rock
later in
calls
the
him the
chapter,
previous
right?
king of the world.
Later in the chapter, Rock speaks of Davy D. Jones and Joy Boy as like on the same tier. He's like, who are you more scared of, like Davy D. Jones or Joy Boy?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I mean. Yeah, I'll tell you what I mean. Yeah. Honestly speaking, look, this is how I see it. David E. Jones, yeah. The reason why I think he's after Joy Boy, firstly, I told you I explained the D issue. I think the D was an acronym to gather the people of Joy Boy's ideology, right? And the reason why I'm saying he could be after Joy Boy even now, yeah. Let's say Joy Boy won. I'm sorry, lost the war. He lost the war, but the remnants that were left behind after the ancient kingdom, let's say the son of the previous king, because I do believe there was a king and it wasn't Joy Boy of the ancient kingdom. That guy was strong and he wanted to keep fighting onwards. He could have easily claimed kinghood and said, you know what, I don't care if Joy Boy wanted to wait 800 years into the future, because Joy Boy clearly wanted to wait 800 years, and he wanted to, and I goes back to my
think
theory.
Davy D. Jones and Joy Boy existed in the same era, like it's same as like Luffy and
I'm not saying he
Blackbeard,
didn't.
right?
I didn't say he doesn't exist in the same era. I'm just saying
In the same
his
generation.
I think he was younger than Joy Boy, and I think his rise to fame came after Joy Boy's death.
But
take.
he says, Rock says Davy D. Jones. That's the name of the previous king of the world.
Yeah, exactly.
But Emu,
They are during the same time period, and like something.
No, let's
must
read
have
it. Let's read it.
happened
Let's read it, guys. Let's read it. So
Alright,
Davy D. Jones. That's the name of the previous king of the world. Incident fool. That wretch was never king, not for a single moment. Thou has
he's
no
pissed.
place in the fate in that binds Mu and Davy. Let me explain so I'll tell you where I'm coming at from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now imagine you got ancient world. This links back so well to my last video. I explained that Davy D. Jones could be part fisherman. God knows. Yeah. Let's say he's part fisherman or not. Yeah. And the ancient kingdom had very close ties with the fish people. Yeah. So maybe the people of the ancient kingdom they could be mixed. Now the father or the king at that time, yeah, he had a son. His son could be Davy Jones. Let's assume. This is my theory. He's a young boy and he looks up to Joy Boy because Joy Boy is a warrior from his country or from his nation, and he's doing all of these sorts of miracles, going around nations and freeing people. But he's not doing it under the kingship of the ancient kingdom. He's doing it out of his own volitions. So this boy, yeah, even though he's a prince, he's not a king yet. Yeah, he's getting inspired by Joy Boy. Now he's in the same era, but he's like Luffy and Shanks. You've got Luffy and Shanks' relationship here. Yeah. Now, as Joy Boy keeps doing what he's doing, he's just going freeing people. He's making promises to Poseidon, saying, "Yo, I'm gonna sort you out. Your people don't need to be on the sea. You're gonna be up on the racism is rampant. We've got slavery is rampant because we know that from Tontatas. The Tontatas 900 years ago were oppressed by the Don Quixotes. At this time, we're talking about Joy Boy's time. So he's freeing literally everybody at this time, and is pissing people off. It's pissing these humans, which later become celestial dragons. And they're like, "What the frick? What's this guy doing, man?" Freaking Joy Boy. And then eventually Emu plays his hands. Emu tricks Zunisha and takes the ancient kingdom's weapon, which is Uranus.
Freeing the slaves. It's like South versus North American Civil War, you know.
Basically.
Yeah.
And then after taking Uranus,
who's gonna pick the cottons if you free the Tontatas?
That's not messed up, man. But literally,
that was the sentiment.
Yeah,
like their economy would go down. Like they were so scared that the entire economy of the South was reliant on slaves, and now you're telling us to get rid of the slaves. It's like what?
Yeah,
we're gonna be broke.
To them,
we're gonna be
them,
broke. It was the end of their society, right?
And that's exactly what happened.
And that's what Emu used to galvanize the people. No, I think
he tricked. He literally tricked a lot of the kings as well, and making using media and manipulation, saying Joy Boy is evil. Look what he's doing. He's not doing it within the law. He's a pirate, basically. Yeah, he was a pirate. He's the first pirate.
Yeah.
So even the people of Arabasta started thinking, maybe you're right, Emu, right? So they joined forces. He tricked Zunisha, took Uranus, and now he nuked the ancient kingdom. Yeah, but before he nuked it, that's the king. Remember, the prince is still. When the king died, the prince became officially king. But at this point in time, the young boy who became king, he didn't have any reign at that point. Because Joy Boy just lost the war. Yeah, there's no kingdom now. And who's king? Mu. Emu just destroyed the ancient kingdom.
So that's why Emu's an insolent fool. That wretch was never king.
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
get it.
Okay.
So it goes back to that video I
see
did.
What you're cooking. I see what you're cooking.
And after Joy Boy, so Joy Boy now, he was Emu. Destroyed everything, but Joy Boy's still alive. And when he saw Emu right before the final battle happened, he saw Emu's gonna lose in his future sight. His future sight went so far into the future, and he said, "You know what? This boss is gonna lose, man. I don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to worry. All I need to do is make sure the person who's gonna carry my will to defeat him, he has all the necessary tools." So next step that Joy Boy did is gather his crew, made a secret, because now they lost. The ancient kingdom's gone. You got people of the new government is formed now. Emu's forming the celestial dragons. He took over the Lunarians' home, which is on the red line. He made his camp, and now everyone's getting oppressed. This is like a purge now. You know, like what happened in Germany, yeah, back in the day. You gotta destroy all evidence, destroy the people that are opposing. So now you got secrecy happening. You got Joy Boy. He's weak now.
Ancient giants are getting killed because they're one of the biggest threats.
Exactly. All of these people are getting persecuted. Now Joy Boy is saying, you know what? We need a code. We need a code. Okay, look. Now we don't trust anybody. We just got betrayed. Uranus got tricked. My guy Uranus was supposed to do one thing. No, Uranus. Sorry, Zanisha. Zanisha got tricked. Yeah. He had one job and he got tricked. Yeah.
That's why his name is not Zudinesha.
Do you think Zunisha got tricked or he got Domi reversied?
I think he got tricked.
Because
I think
now
Domi
we know he has that power, bro.
It could be Domi
Dorian, bro,
It
he got
could be.
taken
Just
over
to get to him, but maybe because something else as well. Because if you got Domi Reversi, it wouldn't. The punishment of walking 900 years, I mean, for non-stop, it's not really fair, right? I think something he got tricked, like he did some. Maybe he got Domi Reversi, but regardless, he got tricked. Uranus got taken. Now, Joy Boy made the D, you know, the D signia, the initial, and we know people like Vivi even decided to join the camp, but Emu didn't know this, So random people around the world, they had to code and give their name a code name.
It was only in the letter that Vivi sent that revealed that the Nefertaris are D.
Exactly.
So in that conference in Wano, when they were creating the poneglyphs, that's when the D clan was created. Right?
Exactly.
That's what that
so it was
suggests.
after. You get it? So it was after the war. It wasn't before the war. Yeah. Now Joy Boy believed. So Davy believed in Joy Boy's message, and he was a follower of Joy Boy. But after Joy Boy starts talking about we have to wait 900 years into the future, and then he got verified. I think Madam Sharky's ancestor said, "Yeah, you're right. Maybe in the future this is gonna happen." And Joy Boy's like
dad or some shit.
And that's why Toki was told to go in the future as well. Because everyone in the past year knew they're not gonna win right now. They have to wait. It's a game of patience.
That's why Emu is so scared of this prophecy.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And now, imagine Joy Boy, he's like saying to his crew, "Nah, we can't do shit now. You have to just wait into the future." My guy, Davy Jones, like, "What? My freaking dad just died. My kingdom's gone. What are you talking about, man?" And he's going to start war now. He's like, then Joy Boy's dead now. And then he's probably going about,
what you're saying with Joy Boy, it reminds me a lot of, like, the conflict between Harold and Zebek, where Harold wants, like, if we keep talking to them, if we keep like waiting and like keep integrating, there's gonna be peace between Elbaf, the giants, and the human races. But nah, bro, they're not gonna fucking listen, bro. Hey, lock in, bro. Eat the fruit, my dude.
Because he didn't see the future. Like Joy Boy, is talking about some future that no one saw. Only he saw with his future sight. And obviously, it goes back to what I was saying last chapter, that how he's connected to Luffy. He can only see what his will sees in the future, which you see through.
And he's seeing Luffy through like a first person.
Through first person. So now he's seeing Emu defeated, but no one sees what he sees. Okay, fine. Then they went to Madame Sharky's ancestor, and she might have verified it. But why is Joy Boy gonna believe? No, Joy Boy, Davy Jones gonna believe a random fish person, and then about the future, and just wait 900 years. That's gonna be annoying.
Why did he take
will
the
of
D?
Davy Jones, the will of Davy Jones is to act. That's what Zebek's entire character is about.
But then why would
Garb, all of these people have resigned themselves to just, we can make the change, but we'll just be pirates. It's gonna happen soon enough. Zebek is the only one from the old tier who is acting.
And we have to remember, he was persecuted because Davy Jones, because by blood he's a king. He was the king of the ancient kingdom, which had the most authority at that time. So by blood, his bloodline is a threat. Like even in ancient times in our world, if you got king, unfortunately, what the opposition did, whenever you usurp the king, unfortunately, what they did is they literally exterminated the bloodline. Because if they let one person live, then the claim to the throne is still there. And if the claim to the throne is there, then the people will rally behind the king.
If Davy Jones was against Joy Boy's whole plan, why did he take the
No.
Let me answer
with Joy Boy's ideology, right? He's just against not acting until like 900 years later.
So he
That's the
loved Joy Boy.
difference.
Yeah, exactly. He loved Joy Boy, and Dawn is not the Dawn message is not just about Joy Boy. Joy Boy came out with it, and look, you can literally have a group of people, and they might disagree with the method. You might, and they might have the same objective, but they don't want to. They want to have different
Like
methodologies
everybody
to reach the
wants
same
to,
result.
everybody wants to
Yeah.
resolve world hunger, but people
Yeah.
have different
We'll have
plans
different-
to resolve
yeah.
world hunger. You
Hey,
know.
hey, shout out to Annie Pie membership for 24 months. My guy
That's
Jashan.
Jashan.
Yeah, my guy Jashan's the
Wait, let me go to the
top
bathroom real
G.
quick.
Top G. My guy, I love this guy. W chap. Bro, I can't pronounce your name. Nadibwa 94. Yeah. Thank you for the $2 donation or $3. You're all the best. Thank you for the great videos. Honestly, guys, I love you a lot. You guys make this freaking stream, man. Honestly. But let me read your comments now. Let me read your comments. So you got Rohit said Emu wanted to centralize knowledge and power to himself. Yeah. Bro, we want to monopolize everything, innit? Now, honestly, Emu represents Satan, and I do believe that the biggest sin Satan played or have here is arrogance and pride. Because when you feel like you're the best, you're better than everyone. Everyone is weaker, they're dumber, they don't know what's good for the world. Satan felt like he's the king of the world, yeah, in One Piece, right? And only a select few, yeah, are deemed worthy, and that's the celestial dragons. They have the same mindset as him. Like there's a hierarchy, the hierarchical system of there's people that's on the top and the people on the bottom, and we have this in our day to day all the time. Like if you go back to any
Yeah, I'm back.
Yusuf,
society.
this funny guy is asking for the third time. Where is Adil? Do you want to?
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, I was gonna respond to that, but we were on the flow in the conversation. Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
Aldo, my guy, man, because he's actually going to Umrah in a couple of days' time. But Aldo, man, he's nearly caught up in One Piece. He's not up here yet. He's in Wano. He's literally right in the middle of Wano. Yeah. So give him maybe next
Another
month.
month.
Yeah, give him 1 month, and he's gonna be caught up to One Piece, guys. Bro, I've been telling him to read One Piece since like for 10 years. Bro, I can't believe he's nearly there. That's actually crazy. Imagine when the final chapter drops and you're all on stream reacting to it.
Oh shit.
Yo, back to the conversation about Emu, and I truly think the reason that comment about he wants to have mass control over information and knowledge is because once you have control over all the knowledge, history, information about the world, you can remake the world as you see fit, right? And I think Mu's world is this domination of like the history. Like he is so arrogant that he thinks he can recreate the entire world in his image, and that's the right way of doing things. And I think that's what Mu's world, his dream is. That's what Emu's dream is.
That's why he wants to basically
Suraj, your camera's
drown
on.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, one sec. I'm just. I made some.
All right, let's read the chapter, guys. Let's continue with the chapter. But yeah, 100%. All right, so we got insolent fool. That wretch was never king. I think that and literally goes back to what I was trying to say. That Joy Boy was a prince. I'm sorry, Joy Boy. David Jones was a prince, and unfortunately wasn't able to take his throne. Not for a single moment. Thou hast no place in the fate that binds Mu and Davy. He's like, then you shouldn't be so scared. It's just a name after all. You have been afraid for a long time, haven't you?
Emu
Afraid that
definitely
one
knows
day-
about the prophecy as well.
100%. Oh, bro, I even said how he found out about the prophecy. Yeah, afraid that but one day someone's gonna inherit Davy's will and fulfill that promise. I wonder who's scared you the most, Davy Jones, Joy Boy. Seize this babble. They shall never resurface so long as thou fades into oblivion. Davy Mu has found the perfect soldier now. A certain nation of gentle and indecisive giants. Giants, you bastard! Stay away from Harold. He just wants peace. Oh my god, I love freaking Harold. I love this guy, man.
Yeah.
You know this guy is really genuinely good. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I feel kind of sad that Blackbeard became what he became. Because his dad is
Yeah,
not
actually.
bad. It's sad, man. It's sad. Anyways, so Emu's like, bro, I'm gonna basically take the giants and everyone's done and dusted. Indeed, this is an unprecedented opportunity. A sovereign, this pliable may never
Controllable.
appear again. Oh my god, he's blowing up Harold so bad.
No, he's basically he's like very easy
He's
to
rage
show me
baiting.
reversey. That's what he's basically saying. I can rage bait that fool in 2 seconds.
But this is funny as heck, man. I feel bad for Harold though. Yeah, the current disposition is quite similar.
Yeah, look, he's talking
Thy
about
current
Domi
dispo-
reversing.
Yeah. Thy current disposition is quite similar. Now make haste. Put an end to Davy's dream. Wow. You know, a lot of people were saying, just to continue, a lot of people were saying, and I don't buy it, that D represents Davy. And I feel like that's stupid. Like,
Yeah, I don't
why
think
would
it does
Davy
either.
D. Jones be? It sounded
Davy
dumb.
Davy Jones.
Yeah, it means
Tony
dumb. How
Tony
can it
Chopper.
or Davy's dream. Yeah, Davy's dream. Yeah. And now I feel like, I mean, I still don't buy it. I do believe the D it represents dream, the dawn, you know, and
The
it was
people
made
who
after
keep dreaming. I think
Yeah.
that's what it means.
Yeah. And I think it was made after Joy Boy lost. I don't think it's beforehand because it just like it feels like it's like a hidden message between that people will figure out, oh, he's the D, okay, I can be honest with him. But if he's not a D, I'm scared. If I tell him my secrets, I might die, I might get caught. And that's why I think it happened after the war. Anyways, put an end to Davy's dream. Wow. What the rocks? What happened? Did it do something to you up there? Damn it, I'm fading. Oh shit, this is sad, man. This is so depressing. I love Rox. Rox is hands down my favorite character. It was so short lived, his arc, but bro,
like in such a
such
short time, we actually like the character. Even Harold actually.
Yeah,
Bro,
what the
look
frick?
at
Hey,
that
Oda got freaking nice. I mean, like he's really good at writing characters, man. So, anyways, my guy says he's basically gone. Annihilate Davy's lineage with thy own hands. Snuff out all obstacles on God Valley. Is it me or are you bigger? Is it me or are you bigger? He literally became bigger, innit?
Yeah.
Out of the way! Their blood must be purged from the pages of history. See, now he's technically a vessel too, because he's talking in a way from the. Oh my God! I don't want to bring it back to the Christendom, the Bible, but this is literally like the devil, yeah, and it literally he has minions. We know this, yeah, and even in Islamic theology or Islamic concept, yeah, I wouldn't call. We believe that we've got the Satan, we've got Iblis, we've got Satan. He's the head. He's the head devil, right? He's a jinn, and then you got his offsprings.
Jinns, right? Yeah.
Jinns, not all jinns are bad, by the way. We don't believe jinns are like human beings, right? You got good jinns.
It's like
bad
spirits,
jinns.
right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's like spirits. Yeah, they're just creations. They're creatures made from fire, like heavenly fire. Yeah, so not like fire literally, but yeah, amongst the jinns, yeah, there's Satan, and Satan he has the shayateens, the people who are basically listen to his commands and do what he wants.
Basically, like demons.
Yeah, demons, yeah, and the demons, yeah, these guys, these little demons, everyone is literally like, because he hates mankind, he hates all humans, right? So he appoints a whenever someone's born, a baby's born, yeah, everyone has a demon, yeah, everyone's sent to demons. Make sure you give something called waswasa, yeah, it's like whispers, the whispers of the demon, and they whisper a lot of evil things. Now, look at what happened with Rox, yeah, he's literally got that waswasa, got that dummy reversi, and now, yeah, he has to listen and follow the commands of the devil, which is the Satan. And look what he's repeating the words, out of the way, their blood must be purged from the pages of history. This is literally waswasa, yeah? He literally can't control his mind anymore.
He's grown like sort of wings as well.
Yeah, he's a demon now. He became a minion, the devil in it.
Yeah,
okay, so,
Emu's will has overcome Rox's will.
Yeah,
That's what has happened.
And you're right, it's all to do with Haki, because remember,
and if you think about it, like even the giants, they were turned so easily, but it took Zebek a while to turn into like
because Haki must be crazy strong.
Yeah, we can literally see if we go back. There's Conqueror's Haki emanating out of Rox as he's trying to fight.
Yeah, actually.
But this makes sense though, because remember, this is again a devil fruit power, and we know the only way you can be a shout out to Yusuf. The only way you can be a devil fruit user is through Haki. Like we know against Big Mom, yeah, Law and Kid had to work together and used obviously the awakened power, but also they said if your Haki is not stronger than the other person, then you lose the battle with the devil fruits.
Yeah.
So to beat Emu, Luffy can actually fight him and not get dummy reversed if his Haki is stronger. And we know Luffy's Haki is like it stretches.
Yeah.
How can you beat Luffy when his Haki constantly stretch? Bro, he's gonna be like looking at me and he's gonna get like the NO fight that happened, yeah? And it's like, what the frick?
That's why it's one of the two fruits. You either need the darkness fruit that completely negates devil fruit powers, it sucks it all in, or you need Luffy who can extend his Haki so much with his imagination that it just overpowers the other person's will. It doesn't 100%. Matter if you're 800-year-old crusty ass dude.
In it. But not gonna lie though, he does got a lot. Like Rox is sick, and he just got his Haki just got like Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Imu's
Yeah.
like, shut up, bro. Anyways, and he's not even in his own body. He's through a vessel. He's,
Yeah.
he's through a vessel. Hey, you have to put respect to Imu's name. He's like, out of the way. The blood must be purged from the pages of history. Leap. He jumps in the air and smacks Kaido. Ah, Rocks, what are you doing? Boom. My guy got clapped. It's done.
Look what he
Kaido.
said. Aren't we meant to be allies?
Oh, no,
He's
he's
so
man.
hurt.
sad,
He's
bro.
hurt.
Oh.
Oh my god, it goes back to maybe he's so hurt, yeah, that he doesn't understand that this transformation by Rocks at this point in time, yeah, it was obviously not his fault, yeah, but he's so hurt that his own, his senpai, his someone that he looked up to, like he beat the
I
crap
think
out of
that's
him.
why he kept trying to find
No, I
Joy
think this
Boy.
is what Big Mom is saying, right? Damn you, Rocks, aren't we meant to be
Yeah,
allies?
yeah,
Oh,
that,
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
Big Mom saying that, yeah. Kaido just got clapped. He's knocked out.
I guess this
No one
this is
shot.
why Big Mom only this might be one of the reasons why Big Mom only created a entire crew of children who were weaker than
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again,
No,
again,
but
family,
Big
yeah.
Mom, by this time, she already
Always
had a
wants to
bunch
keep,
of
yeah.
kids, right? And she wanted to give Kaido's devil fruit to Katakuri.
She
Like
always
No,
had
no,
that
I
plan,
think she
in
had
it.
already.
Yeah, she always
Yeah,
had
that
the
was
plan
already
of
planned.
having a child from every race, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think she did really see Rox as an ally. The people that fought with him right here, I don't
Yeah.
think they're just
Right.
like fickle
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
legit
Because
like
like
allies.
Captain John, Shiki, they all left, right? But these
Yeah.
guys actually
Yeah.
stood there and fought
He's
with Rocks.
exactly.
Like you
Because
see
they
the
all
panel where
believed
Rocks is
in the
actually
dream.
facing Emu, right?
Like, look
Yeah.
at Big
Yeah,
Mom's dream. Like, her dream is to create an like her Toto land. There's no discrimination. There's no racism between the races. Of course, you have to give a part of your age to Big Mom, like your lifespan. But like, hey, it's
tax
a
in
great
it.
place. Yeah, it's a tax,
No,
but it's a
Big Man
great
tax,
place.
yeah.
Otherwise, right? Like any
Yeah.
race is welcomed. So they all like have a similar dream.
You know what it is? It's a compromise. Because I think Kaido compromised. He wanted the same result as his senpai, yeah, Rox.
Exactly.
But he realized that he has to compromise some certain ideals. He understood, yeah, that power, yeah, can only win.
Yeah.
To fight someone like Emu and the evil of the world, you need greater power. So he compromised ideals, he compromised morality. He let the people of Wano get subjugated, and why? Because he needed a factory. He needed weapons. He needed devil fruit power. He needed power. Yeah, and he realized, you know what? I'm gonna topple Emu. Otherwise, the only person who can do it is Joy Boy. And if Joy Boy beats me, that means that's fine. The prophecy is
Oh,
gonna come to me.
you're saying
Yeah.
like Kaido is basically like Aizen. Like I did all of this just to fight against
I don't.
Yoroba,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think Kaido's a bad guy. I mean, he's a bad guy. Don't get me wrong. He's an
you're-
evil
you're-
guy.
Yes,
listen,
yes,
but
yeah.
there's a justification that these guys have. Like, if I get strong enough, these sacrifices are needed in
Yeah.
order to become
Needed.
strong enough to defeat the devil, which is the bigger bad, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, and that's what
Yeah,
Black
But
Beard
in
did.
that
Aizen thing,
pursuit,
yeah.
but the sad part about all of these guys is that in that pursuit, they themselves have become like Emu.
Like Emu. Yeah.
Oppressed.
Mm.
Yeah, sad, man. It's so sad. Even Blackbeard,
Actually.
Blackbeard in a way, yeah, he's supposed to fulfill his father's legacy. He's supposed to be David like Jones's, like, I would say, representation. But look what he did. He's a freaking rat. He had to kill his he had to rat out his own crew members. He gave an ace, yeah, a member of his past crew, yeah, and the ace died because of that.
Yeah,
His
how did
captain died.
Blackbeard turn out like this?
Now, obviously,
It's
we know
so
how he
weird.
turned out. It was like Dexter Morgan situation, isn't it? Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
You seeing
like,
everything.
yeah. Like, Rox can say all this good stuff, but remember, Rox had parents. He had grandparents. He had his whole family. He lived with them, and he was raised by the ideology of his forefather. But this guy, poor
But then
Blackbeard, had to witness his
Blackbeard,
family.
as a kid, yeah, he went through that. But then as a kid, he was taken in by Whitebeard later on, and then
No,
he
but
No, but
at
he
grew
was
this
up
point,
with
already
before he
like
Whitebeard.
found
10
Whitebeard, he
years
already made the
old.
plan.
He
Yeah,
became an orphan. He escapes with his mother this chapter, but his mother definitely dies along the way before that he's even 10 years old, before he meets Whitebeard. So
Before he
like
meets
he
Whitebeard,
did
yeah.
gain knowledge from like his mother about rocks, like how he should be, but I think the way
Maybe
she
he's like,
died impacted him a lot also.
Maybe he learned everything about rocks from his mother, and then he realized that what rocks did was
No,
wrong
he
because
didn't learn
lost.
everything from his mother. He literally saw the devil.
Yeah,
And
he's
you
seen,
know,
right?
yeah.
But then, like he like the whole thing about becoming the king of the world and all that, he realized that this is not the right way to go. Maybe I have to be like the other type of person because my dad failed.
No,
Like,
it
you know, in
doesn't
that
matter.
sense.
Like Thatch had the fruit, right? Blackbeard wants to defeat Emu. He wants to fulfill what his father couldn't. He knows that if he gets this fruit, he can go up against the world. The only option he had, because Thatch isn't going to give up like such a valuable fruit to a crew member. Like either Blackbeard needs to give him like billions of berries, or just kill him and take the fruit and dip.
I don't want to defend Blackbeard, but I said you're onto something because you know why?
It's the same as like the other emperors, like Big Mom. That's a compromise that he chose to make.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think Blackbeard. I don't want to say this, but I don't think Blackbeard did anything wrong. If you understand his goals, and for his goals, he did everything.
Okay, he did do wrong, bro. You can't kill your own crewmate.
Bro, come on. Think about it like this.
What your goal is.
Blackbeard smiled when he killed Thatch. He was happy.
Yeah, because he got the fruit that's gonna destroy the world and bring the dawn.
You're saying that he was sad when he killed Thatch. Nah, he was like, yeah, okay.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand the guy's mind. The guy's mind, he's so happy that he's one step closer to getting revenge. You don't understand. His goals to defeat Emu is more important than morality. Morality, look, people can afford to have morality.
And that's the flaw in Blackbeard's character. That's why he is the antagonist to Luffy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, Blackbeard did nothing wrong here. You understand. He did wrong in our view, because we believe in morality. I believe in objective morality. Some people have subjective ones. But regardless, people believe what's right, what's wrong. In the crew members of Whitebeard, there was laws. He broke the laws. But even after breaking it, he didn't get caught. They couldn't do shit. Say what? Power beats. In the end, power trumps. He won. He beat everybody. Yeah, so what? And he's gonna achieve his goals. He's gonna trump Emu. I think Blackbeard, had to do the play. He had to make the play.
I don't care if it's wrong or right in his eyes. It's wrong in my eyes, so it's wrong.
Maybe he should have talked to Taj though. Maybe he should have said, "Hey, bro,
man. Like, hey, bro, come on, man. Hey, yo, listen, this is my
proof.
plan. My dad was this guy. Like you can ask Whitebeard. Bro, he could have told Whitebeard, I'm your ex.
Bro, Whitebeard knew as soon as he saw him. There was a whole.
No, he didn't.
He did. Bro,
what are we talking about? He knew. They literally went to save the kid.
No, Whitebeard didn't know. Whitebeard didn't know he had a family. Rocks only told Harold. Whitebeard had no clue. And
no, I think
you can argue,
out.
Bro, you can argue that when he's seen
Zoro
Blackbeard
and
for the first
Luffy,
time,
listen, if Zoro and Luffy pre-time skip episode 148 can feel that Blackbeard is them, Whitebeard knew.
Whitebeard knew, man. He's not stupid. He even knew Aces was wrong. He knew. I know. I'm telling you, he knew Ace was Goldie Roger's son. Yeah, I guess he told him, "Oh, I'm Goldie Roger's son." Blah blah blah. But I'm telling you, he puts 2 and 2 together. Whitebeard's not stupid. He's a smart guy, man. But he plays dumb.
You can feel the difference in the body of Blackbeard, just like Luffy and Zoro pre-time skip. No hockey.
Aditya's right. Aditya's right. The reason why Blackbeard's the way he is because he doesn't have a father, man.
Mera bhai, tu hi hai.
He's 100% right. Aditya's onto something. I'm telling you, when you don't have a father, you have to have some guidelines, man. You got Luffy had Shanks. There's a way to that certain things are wrong, certain things are good.
He had Garp as well.
He had Garp, and you got even Ace had Garp
down as well.
Yeah,
and he had those people guiding him.
Yeah, he had Shanks. He had
who did Blackbeard have? He had nothing but the whispers in his ears.
But Luffy also was.
Well, no. He had his mother. Like we don't know what happens to his mother. I think
his mother might have just been so pissed off, man. She's basically like, my freaking husband got killed. My whole family, my new family got wiped away.
We see what his mother was like last chapter. Like she said, "I am a Davy now." She's exactly like Zebek. That's why Zebek fell in love with her. I don't think his mother would be like, just kill everyone.
I think her mother died. I think she died.
Yeah, she died. I think she definitely died. And I think her death is one of the second reasons. He saw his parents die, his father die, and then his mother definitely got persecuted wherever Kuma sent them. Mother got persecuted, died, and he crashed out.
Did he send him to Lelouch?
We don't know where they.
Oh, he just sent them.
Okay, so Vedant, a shout out to Vedant, but I want to correct you here, brother. I have to correct you here. Vedant just said, listen, Yami powers are not defeating Emu, Nico, Luffy is. But no, I don't believe that's the case. Brother, please watch the last video about the Davy Jones and Blackbeard, why Blackbeard is so important. Think about it. Luffy can't beat Nico. I mean, Nico can't beat Emu on his own. It's a collaboration. And you have to realize why. My guy has the power to control other people, Domi reverse and all this shit. And why did Harold say that I need 3 devil fruits? He talked about 3 devil fruits. No, 2 devil fruits. Two devil fruits. Yeah.
One wielded by Harold, one wielded by Davy Jones.
Davy Jones,
yeah.
And I'm telling
you,
I think
the reason I just wrote this for the chapter review. I think the reason he said that only the fruit will only
Harold
reveal
can-
its true
yeah.
nature when
Yeah.
Harold eats it. Because I think in the past, people think that because Nika fruit can
The
make
sun
you
god.
giant, like Luffy, it becomes giant when he uses Nika powers.
Yeah,
right?
and plus on
And-
top of that, right? Like the whole what do you say? Everyone thinks that the giants have the sun god Nika fruit. It's like the way Loki says, right? I am the true sun god. So and plus they believe that that is the sun god. Like he comes from Elbaf. So that's why Zebek thinks that the Nika fruit is with Harold. He doesn't know what fruit is.
I got a different take, and that's why I said in the last video. I said that these fruits the two fruits that was referring to is Yami Yami no Mi and also the Soul fruit, which Harold
The
has,
Soul Soul,
sorry,
yeah.
which Loki has right now. And the reason why
Yeah.
that Joy Boy's fruit is not mentioned, the Nika no Mi, is because David D. Jones after Joy Boy's death, right. At that point in time, he had, I believe, David D. Jones had the Yami Yami no Mi, and the reason why, obviously, there's so much reasons, but remember, Davy's locker. Davy's locker. What does it
Yeah.
mean? It means people everything gets drowned into the
Sent down.
abyss.
Yeah.
And what is the Blackbeard's fruit? First before liberation,
the
and
abyss.
he can
he
literally
puts it.
keep
Yeah.
like houses
Yeah.
and stuff inside of his devil
Yeah,
fruit.
and then he liberates it after he takes it in, right?
He has
And
his
that's
own
that's
darkness
locker.
dimension, bro.
Yeah, exactly, and that's
So,
David.
so
That's the locker.
Vedant is saying, but Emu, the Gorosei are only scared of Nika, but they are also scared of this Davy D. Jones as
Yeah.
well.
That's
Like,
why
you
if
see
you
this
if
in
you go
this
back
They
to
got
chapter
extinct.
chapter 908 One Piece, like it's not just
When
Luffy's
Emu stabs-
picture. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not just Luffy's
really,
picture that Emu stabs.
Exactly. Is Blackbeard as well?
Blackbeard,
Blackbeard,
yeah.
It's
picture.
Poseidon as well. All the weapons that
Yeah.
could threaten Emu's rule. Look, it's
Damn,
Blackbeard's
Sid did
there.
his research. He knew the exact chapter as well. Please put it in the script.
Bro, watch the frick. I'm telling you, I talked about this in proper detail, man. Even the freaking pictures.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
gotta watch
Yeah?
the video.
Yeah, you have to watch
my
the video.
brother.
Why? But I'm telling you now, I can't lie to you. I do believe that the fruit that he's referring to is not Nika's fruit because Davy Jones, after Joy Boy died and his fruit went missing, I don't think he was writing in his journal because I think everything that Rox knows right now, Rox knows it from Davy D. Jones's journal. And David D. Jones, when he's fighting, he wants to go against Emu after Joy Boy's death. He doesn't want to rely on Joy Boy because Joy Boy's gonna bring. He knows Joy Boy's plan is to fight after 900 years, so he wants to rely on something else, and that's his own fruit and something else, which is the soul fruit. And I believe that we're gonna find out Loki's fruit is not some joke fruit. It's not just a fake version of the Sun God
Yeah.
fruit. It's actually very powerful.
Because
it might be literally
remember,
light.
I spoke about
Yeah.
this in the Loki chapters that he has the soul fruit. He literally has the
fruit.
power of the sun, which is gonna
yeah.
shine light on the devil's shadow.
Yeah. And do you know what actually makes sense? Imagine the Yami Yami no Mi, which can nullify Emu. Imagine you can nullify him for a few seconds. That means every freaking person that he's controlling instantly gets freaking normalized. Like,
Bro, it's like the movie Red. Everything has to be timed correctly to beat like this. Yeah. I
the
can see
soul
that
fruit.
happening.
The soul fruit will literally, it's like solar flare. Everyone's get distracted for one moment. Gives the Yami Yami no Mi the perfect opportunity. Blackbeard can go bada bing bada boom, Emu, and then that's it. One touch, just touch him for a few seconds. His power should be nullified. No one should be a devil at that point. And that moment, is how they beat Emu. And then Nika just comes in and busts them up, innit?
Alright, let's
Let's
get back to
continue
the
with it.
chapter.
Yeah. All right. So basically, it's getting kind of hard. Got Big Mom getting slapped up, and he's crying like, "Oh my, you're my captain. Oh, what are you doing?" And then boom, he's like, "Nah, I don't give a shit." We're in and Whitebeard's very angry. He's like, "What's going on, man? We're in your way, Rocks. You are." And the Whitebeard's like, "Boom! Look at his Conqueror Hockey's clash."
Bro, he doesn't even use
Oh my
his
God.
weapon to
No,
block.
he uses his
He just
hand.
uses- Yeah, he's probably using his devil fruit, right?
He doesn't want to
Yeah.
fight him. He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. That means
Oh,
that he's not raising his weapon
Holy
against his
shit.
captain. Look how
Can
Chad of a dude.
Dude, I love
Yeah.
Whitebeard, man.
is.
He's so good.
Respect. These are buddies, bro. But can they see
Yeah.
this guy as a demon, bro? They don't. At this point, I'll be like, nah, man, you gotta go. Time to do some rukia on you, bro. So Bismillah. I'm gonna read your... Bro, that's it, man. I'm done. I'm going all out. You got the horns and stuff. Look at your eyes. And then Whitebeard's like, oh my God, that Conqueror's heart claw, bro.
And then look at the
that.
marine. He's like, what the
Look at the
fuck?
sea. It moves the sea.
No, it destroyed one of the
yeah.
mountains.
Oh,
One of the
Whoa.
mountains, like it was
Wait,
like
what?
this.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
What?
One of the mountains literally
Oh my
fell.
God.
Whitebeard and Rocks is so sick. What the
Shit.
Oh my God.
And you
The
know
freaking
what's
bu-
crazy, yeah? Low key, I was like thinking about this, and it's like one of the mountains, and this is very symbolic. It's like Davy D. Jones, like Zebek falling, like Zebek has fallen, right? and it's like symbolic that the mountain, one of the pillars of God Valley, has fallen as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's such a
Oh my
poetic
God,
shit,
this
fam.
is so sick.
Hey, how is Money Boy Jungle still saying that shit? We just spoke about it, brother. Money Boy, come
Oh
on,
my
man. Pay
God, bro.
attention.
Oh,
Get in the
hell
game.
no, bro.
How can
He
Davy
must have
D...
he must have just joined. He must have just joined.
Oh,
Davy,
fine, sorry,
Da-
brother.
Okay, it's
Davy,
okay.
Davy Jones, bro. That's my dude, Davy,
Bro,
Davy Jones.
Yeah,
Bro,
my guy
he's the
name is
brother of
Davy
Tony
D.
Chopper. Let's go.
Tony Go. But how does that make sense? Davy Jones. Like, come on, man. Make
Goofy
sense
ass
out of
name,
that.
bro. Zero
Make
or
it
a
make
name,
sense.
bro.
Yeah.
No, I love Money Boy. I love Money Boy. But honestly, I'm telling you, D stands for Dawn. It came,
Dream.
in my
Dawn or
opinion,
Dream. I think it's
Dawn or
Dawn or
Dream, yeah.
Dream. Like, yeah.
The Dream of the Dawn. There you go. But regardless, it
Oh.
came after the loss of Joe Boy's battle with Emu. And then it was important. It was like, it goes back, it parallels Wano. When the people of Wano had to make that insignia to gather everyone that want to rebel against Orochi's
It's
reign.
like a
They had to,
secret identity.
it's a
like
secret identity.
who's fighting against the world, basically.
Exactly.
That's what we
And
believe, at least. Like, it's
yeah,
not
that's- yeah.
confirmed anything, but that's what we believe that.
That's how.
Okay.
Just the most thing that makes sense. Anyways, you're
Yeah.
right, man. This is so poetic, bro. And the fall of
This is
rocks.
so sick.
Literally, the rock, fall of rocks. Literally, so poetic.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, Oda. Wow, run! The mountain's falling. My guy's he's running to his kids to kill. He's running to his wife and kid to kill. That's so mad.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Look at Black Bear, little baby Black Bear, just being held on by his mom.
Bro, the mountain falling destroyed all the warships on the northeast coast, bro. That's
At
how
least now we know
OP
what
their
happened.
clash was.
Yeah. Bro, at least now we know what happened to rocks in it. Sorry, God Valley, because it disappeared
God
from the
Valley,
map.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we are so used to God Valley having these two pillars, and now it feels so weird.
Bloody hell. All warships at the northeast coast have get away from the island. All ships pull back. Northern northeast coast. That was close. Who's responsible? This son of a gun. Shut up. This bastard hates this guy. Everyone, don't set sail without us, or you'll be all put to death. Oh my god, I hate these guys. These guys are the evil scums, these freaking celestial dragons, man. They see other
Dude,
people as nothing
Emu
but
should
ants.
give them one tight slap.
Bro. Hurry! Southwest region. Come on, Rayleigh. This island's toast. Roger's safe, alright? Treasure, isn't this
Oh, that's
incredible?
Shanks. He's sleeping inside.
Yeah,
There's Shanks in the treasure.
yeah,
Oh,
he's
shit.
sleeping. So cute.
Wait, so where's Dragon then? Did he get crushed?
he got, no, probably just like knocked out somewhere.
bro.
Or just
My goat will come. Don't worry.
And can I be honest? Yeah, I can't lie to you. Look, I was kind of upset with Dragon not doing anything, but he did a lot. Yeah, he saved
Nah,
Shanks.
just
and I
wait, bro. This is peak moment with Dragon.
Because
Oh,
you know,
there is?
do you know why I was kind of mad here because I thought Dragon was 21, but you told me he's 17.
17,
Yeah?
yeah.
17 in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, so it's not that bad because Luffy left
He's
the team.
literally a Marine recruit. He just joined.
Yeah, so technically that's not bad because Luffy left the sea around 17.
No,
and
at
that's
17
No, but
exactly.
remember
Yeah, I said-
how strong Luffy was when he left the sea. He beat
beat a sea
Arlong
king.
at 17.
He beat a sea king.
You
he
can't.
beat Crocodile at
My
17.
Yeah,
dude
bro.
Luffy was getting bodied by pacifista robots. Pre-time skip
Yeah, but he
pacifista
beat
robots.
Crocodile.
What do
He
you
beat
mean,
a warlord.
bro?
Nah, what are you
beat a
talking about?
warlord
Pacifista
at
is
17.
mad strong. If a pacifista
Yeah,
talks
Pacifista
to you right
is
now,
mad strong.
yeah,
No,
strong,
but
Bro,
the levels. There's
yeah,
levels
why
to
be
this
true?
shit. No,
Why
listen.
be true?
Luffy-
Listen,
Luffy
let me
had to go-
finish.
But
Let
I
me
like
finish. There's levels to
Go on,
this
go on.
shit, bro. There's pacifistas, and then there are top tiers like
just rage
Whitebeard,
baiting
Garp
shit, dude.
fighting.
No, but let me make a
How
point here.
many
Let me make a point here.
pacifistas do you need to defeat
Wait,
Garp?
before, so Yusuf, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Yeah. Even post time skip, right? After all the haki and stuff, Luffy still had to go gear second to beat one pacifista.
Yeah,
Even though he one shot him, he still had to do that. But
Yeah.
he beat Crocodile. He beat a warlord at 17.
Yep. Thank
What
you.
is Dragon doing?
No, but that's what the water hack, right? Like Crocodile gets bodied by Garling and all these guys.
No, but let me make a
And
point here, yeah.
then-
No,
Bro,
the
these are
pacifista you keep
literally
talking
the
about,
top of the
they
top. What
bodied.
is my
No,
guy
these
Dragon
pacifistas,
supposed to
they
do
bodied
against
half
these
of Whitebeard's
people?
allies, man. What are you talking about? Remember Marineford? These pacifistas are not a joke.
But what is
And
Dragon
secondly-
supposed to do against these enemies who are much stronger than pacifistas? The Gods Knights are after him.
No, you're right. I'm not trying to say he's shit in anything anyway.
No,
I'm just trying to
just
say that
rage
We
we
have
haven't
not
seen
seen
anything from
any
him.
feat. I'm just trying to say we have not seen any combat
Where
feats.
Where
from
is my
Dragon.
guy's Conqueror's Haki?
Okay?
Luffy
Did we
awakened his
did we
Conqueror's
not
Haki.
See the list last week. The top 20 strongest people in One Piece, and what was
He's
Dragon
third.
rank?
Yeah, he
Number
ranked
3.
Third. Yeah.
Hey, but let's be
What
honest
was
with you. We
Kizaru
haven't
rank?
seen.
Higher than
No, but
Luffy.
listen, my guy is using a gun, bro. Yeah, to subdue freaking other freaking. Like, think about
then
logically.
again,
Yeah, my guy needs a gun.
Beckman
I
also
can't lie to you.
uses a
I know he
gun.
doesn't have a devil fruit. Yeah,
So
I
Ben
get it. But
Beckman
his
is a
father.
bum.
Ben Beckman
No,
also
but
uses
Ben
a
Beckman
gun.
has aura with his gun, bro.
Yo, what do you mean?
And
Dragon doesn't have
no, there's a
aura.
difference. You
Yeah,
have
that's rage
aura.
bait.
This guy didn't have aura. He was just
Oh
going around
my
killing
God. Bro,
killing
this
like
is his,
civilians. Go to
this is his
sleep. No,
form,
no, no.
like this is what makes Dragon. This event is what makes Dragon. Like go
Bro,
on the other
Luffy
page. Yeah?
awakened
Let's
Conqueror's
get to
Haki
the
at
Dragon
70.
page
Dragon's the
before we
son
start
of
discussing Dragon. Okay, let's get. To
Alright,
the
let's go on. Let's just get upset.
Luffy awakened
Just-
Conqueror's Haki at
Since
17.
dad,
What
since
is that?
daddy's getting freaking roasted. He's getting sad, bro. I allow it, man. We're not gonna bake him
No,
anymore.
I'm
Let's
just
move
messing,
forward.
yeah.
Okay, so basically, my guy, yeah, Shanks is sleeping in the chest. Treasure, isn't this incredible? Wow, it's a dead end. Move it. Damn it. There's your guy. He's
Yeah,
crying like
look,
a-
I'm
couldn't
telling
even
you, this
say
is what forms
and he
him.
paid
This
me.
is what forms him. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, you see this
Oh
moment
my
right here.
God.
I
Oh,
couldn't even
this is
say
his
what-
Sabaudi moment. This is his
and we
Sabaudi
go- we
moment.
go
Like
to
how
Sabaudi,
Luffy
yeah,
did it.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
oh
moment.
shit,
We
yeah.
go to
100%,
Sabaudi.
100%.
Who is this? This is your goat right here. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, he
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the same thing. Oh my god. And then he became hella strong after.
You know why I'm actually getting a bit upset because Dragon. I agree with you. Yeah, maybe 17 is kind of a bit young and it's too much to expect from Dragon. But I just wanted to just see what he's capable of. All I've seen from him at this point before he had his moment,
No, I
He's
agree.
he
not done
runs away.
anything.
I agree.
I just wanted maybe there's one
we
photo
have
one
seen
photo pirate.
but
I just
listen,
wanted one
we
photo
have
pirate to
seen-
get clapped.
We
I
have
wanted Dragon
seen
to
what
run.
Dragon is
One-
capable of, though. We have seen what
Well,
Dragon is
He
capable of.
saved Luffy. He just saved Luffy. that
No,
one
no,
time.
no, bro.
From
What do you
Buggy.
mean? Who created an organization for the past 30 fucking years to go up against the world government? Created a siege in Marie Joie. They can't even get steaks up there. No hot dogs, no glizzies, none of
Bro,
that.
Luffy did that in 2 years.
Okay, let me address this.
Alabasta is with it.
First, a shout out to Yusuf. Yeah, look, he said yeah, Luffy had the devil fruit, and I shout out to my guy. Hey, did the chat mention a disconnect? No, there you
No,
go. Can you guys hear me?
No, we
Yeah,
don't-
yeah.
Look at Ace. Look at Ace here. Look, let me make a point here. Ace left what around same. Look at Roger.
Yeah.
Roger left at 17, and he was straight away
Yeah,
freaking
I don't agree with that
Haki
devil fruit
transcends
argument.
everything.
No, I-
I don't
Haki
feel argument is
transcends
not good.
everything.
Yeah. Hey, my guy Yusuf, yeah, listen, I love you, yeah. I love you, my brother, yeah. But listen, that's a bad argument, yeah.
Yeah.
Another point I want to make here. Look, I'm trying to say, look, Dragon. I know at this point he doesn't have a devil fruit. I get it, yeah. I get that. All I wanted from the brother was as he's running
do
away.
something.
All I wanted as he's running away, he's holding Shanks and he's just holding his Shanks with his dear life. There's a photo pirate coming, and all he does is go, and he's dead. He kills the guy.
But that's
Boom.
what
All I
that's what
wanted was
makes
that.
him. That's what makes him into Dragon. That he got.
Like
the
I want to see
setback.
how he went from
Couldn't do
here to
anything.
the top
Yeah.
3. You know, strongest in
Exactly.
the world. I wanna
Well,
see
he's
that.
not top 3. He's top 1. He's the strongest of all time, bro.
Until then, I'm
Another
sorry.
point,
Dragon
Aditya,
wanted-
everyone
listen.
shout, look. No,
Look at
and
Aditya,
also,
look at what Aditya is
I was
saying.
trying to say, he made
Aditya,
his
my
organization.
guy.
He made
He
his
created an
organization,
organization
but
to
I think he
step
made it
towards
after he. I think he made it after he got the devil fruit. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, like, if he didn't, then that shout out to Dragon. I love Dragon. I want Dragon to be freaking a beast. All I wanted was just
Yeah,
one little
same.
like kapow. That's all I wanted
No,
from
I
him.
Bro,
A
agree,
bit
I
just
agree.
more
I
aura.
get that
look
too.
at look
But
at
he was
what
carrying
look at
a
what
baby,
Aditya
bro.
is
Both
saying.
of his hands
Just-
were filled up. Come on. He was
Sid,
carrying
Sid,
a
look at what
baby,
Aditya is
one
saying in
baby,
chat.
come on, bro. Wait, he did
Sid,
something.
look at what Aditya is saying. You
I
have
had to stare
to.
towards
Created an
east.
organization to stare towards east. Bro, where does dawn come from? The east. So of course he's looking east towards where the dawn is gonna come from. Because he's fanning the flames towards the dawn, bro.
I said Sid
Hey,
is
let's
gonna
stop,
make it
let's
into a 25-minute video and just give me everything to edit at this point.
Hey, let's stop. Yeah, roasting Dragon. I love Dragon. I think Dragon's
I
peak.
love
Even
Dragon.
running
I'm
away.
just
Can I be honest? Just to put respect on Dragon's name, like to run away from freaking these monsters. These guys are monsters. Sid's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
And normal human being just would shit their pants if they saw one of these gods' knights. He stood
Yeah,
right in front of them. He got shot and he kept
Dude,
on
he
moving.
tanked Emu's hockey. He's
Yeah,
tanking
yeah,
all these crazy
yeah.
hockey attacks while
Ah, but
all
we-
the other Marines are dropping like flies.
Now we have to be real here. I don't think he tanked Emu's hockey. I think he was part of the out of
Yeah,
the
I
vicinity.
think he was
He must have been out,
out,
out of
yeah.
the, outside the vicinity.
Hockey, bro. What do you mean? It was a
No,
whole
because then
island
if he
attack.
tanked, then even
What about
Shanks
Shanks?
tanked Mimuzaki.
Shanks would have died, bro.
And
No,
as
baby,
a
No,
baby-
it was
bro.
the
No, baby, Shanks would've been-
Yusuf gave the argument for Shanks because he
Yeah, I
has
did, I
celestial
did, I
blood.
did. I
That
did say
Emu's
that, I did say
hockey, his intention
Yeah.
wasn't to harm any of the celestials.
Yeah.
So
I did
that's
say
why
that,
Yeah,
I did say
Shanks
that.
tanked.
Komodora Steel is right actually. Dragon saved Shanks, Shanks saved Luffy, life debt paid.
Exactly,
like yeah, that's
bro.
kind of
GG.
If Dragon
yeah,
doesn't pick
100%.
up Shanks, what happens to Shanks? He's cooked.
Yeah. And then what happens
Yeah.
to Luffy when he's swimming?
Exactly.
He's
See
cooked.
that too.
Yeah, it's
Where's
a
the
cycle.
dawn?
It's
Where's
a
And then
the
he
cycle.
doesn't
dawn,
get the
bro?
he
Where's
doesn't get
your
the fruit.
dawn? Where's
That's what I'm trying to
Nika?
say.
There's no
Is
Nika
the
without
destiny
dragon.
is destiny and the will of D.
Yeah.
It could be also
Will of
destiny
dragon,
as well.
bro. That's what D stands for.
The will of dragon.
Will of
All right,
Dragon.
That's
hey,
my goal right there.
put my guy. Hey, I love it. Okay, keep going. So basically, you're right. This is a Shibodi moment. He's crying. He like Luffy was crying. Damn it! I couldn't even save one tiny
Bro,
baby.
this is
Where
literally
did he
what
go?
Luffy says. I couldn't save any of them. It's
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
the same.
It's
The
his
same
Sabaody
moment.
moment. Yeah.
Everyone needs this, yeah. And then we
Yeah.
got
And do you
freaking
see the difference
Ivankov.
between Dragon and Luffy's ideologies? Yeah, where Luffy cares about saving his friends, while Dragon cares about saving everybody. Even a random
one tiny
child,
baby.
Dragon will save without even getting food, no nothing. That's the true hero right there. Dragon's a hero.
That's true.
Yeah.
Luffy,
No,
he's
but I
just
think-
a pirate,
I think-
bro. He's just a
I,
pirate.
I want
I
to see
think
how
Luffy-
Dragon goes from like a weakling like here. Like I'm not saying like he is a weakling, but he is technically weak compared to the others,
Yeah,
and
I
now
would
he's
love to
ranked
see
top
that.
3.
I
want to
really
see what
think-
he need a
sort of
training arc.
This is my theory.
Yeah.
I think that Dragon will be saved by the Kuja pirates, and he's gonna go to Amazon Lily.
Yeah,
That's
then
what
he's
I
gonna be
And that's where he meets
Chitoma. He's
Saitama,
gonna- Yeah,
and then
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
But shout out to Dragon, yeah, still. He says, and then you got Ivankov saying, "Wait, Kuma, give it a rest. It would be too risky to keep trying to save people. Komachi, there might be still more people out there. Oh, found one.
Kuma
Who
saved
he
more
found?
people than Dragon did. That's
Oh
Dragon
wait, he's
couldn't
gonna
save
save
one.
Dragon. He's gonna save Dragon. Damn that
Is he?
Gunzoi, Shiki, asshole! You'll never make it off this island alive. You hear? You see? Ha 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 ha! No one gets to drop on me. I love Shiki, man. He's funny. Everyone to the coast. We need stretches. We can't. The forest is on fire. Bloody hell. Imagine your husband, yeah, your man, yeah, running at you like
Oh
this,
my
bro.
God.
Demon time. Right? You're like, oh shit. What the frick? I know what he's capable
Where's
of.
my food, woman?
He's like, bro, he's proper on demon time. All right, Zebek, he looks, you're so lost. So you lost. I'm sorry. It's our fault. You faced that thing to save us.
Even
Look,
she
look what she
realized.
says.
Even
Look
she
what she says
realized.
here.
Okay, even though you weren't ready yet. Yep.
He didn't
'cause
have
it
the
goes back
fruit.
to the,
Oh.
yeah. And remember, she's telling him about, she probably knows about the whole plan, about how
Yep.
there's a demon,
And then
there's
she
a
told
monster.
Blackbeard.
Yep.
So she knew the whole plan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the whole day.
of
I'm
course.
telling
And,
you.
That's
and
his
you know,
wife,
even
bro.
she
Of course
realized
she
it. Even she
Yep.
realized it, and
Yep.
Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard didn't. But Eris realized that there's something
No,
he
because he's
lost.
keeping it within his own circle. The Davy Clan journal was passed down to
Oh,
him,
yeah,
and he's keeping that
probably.
alive.
And
And he's only
she
going to tell
said
a
last
few
time she
people.
became part of the Davy family in the past
Yep.
2 years by living with them.
Yep. And that's not his plan.
Oh.
That's Davy's plan. Well, he realized what he did wrong. He needed the unification of his Yami Yami no Mi, the soul fruit, yeah, and to do this because they need to work hand in hand.
Oh.
Teach. We have no choice but to jump into the sea and swim. I won't let the Davy clan end here. We'll survive. Look at him behind
you know
the
what
demon time.
this hints?
Wait,
her saying.
This hints that Rox has a fruit.
No.
Or Emu.
We have no
power doesn't
choice
work in
but
the
to
fruit.
jump into the sea to swim. This means that Emu's power doesn't work in the sea. Sea is also his weakness.
Yeah.
Because it's devil fruit at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
or that rocks
Or
have a
Rox
fruit.
had a fruit.
And that's my theory that Rox did have a fruit that really works only after his death, and that's why he's inside his son.
Yeah.
Bro, come on. He's inside of his
yeah.
son,
Either
brother.
can be true. Either can be true.
Alright, we'll survive
Both
no
things
matter
can
what.
be true.
I genuinely believe Rox had his fruit, and it
No,
works
I
like
think
Brooks'
so as
fruit.
well.
It works like Brooks' fruit, and it's like the ghost fruit,
Yeah.
where after he
After
dies,
he's
yeah,
dead.
and then the fruit goes inside of Iking, and that fruit alone can allow him to absorb another fruit. And I think that fruit alone has to go hand in hand with the Yami Yami no Mi. So the reason he
Also,
said two fruits,
Brooks is alive during this time, right?
Yeah.
but I don't think he has Brooks' fruit. I'm not saying he has Brooks' fruit.
No, I'm
saying he has-
just asking, right? Like he
Yeah,
is.
Brooks is
Yeah,
alive.
Brooks
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
90,
he's alive,
right?
he's alive.
Okay,
Yeah, he's run by pirates. But just to clarify, I'm trying to say Rox has a fruit, and his fruit is a prerequisite for the Yami Yami no Mi to work to his full power. Yeah,
Yep.
that's why I think Davy Jones. Yeah, another reason I'm saying this, I'll tell you why. Yeah, I said this in the last video. Problem, I broke it down really nicely. Davy Jones is linked in the real life here to two things. Firstly, Jonah, like Davy Jones. Jones is like a short term for Jonah. Jonah got trapped in the whale, and therefore that abyss he was in, it's like darkness. The darkness is like the Yami Yami no Mi's the abyss that that it pulls in. But also Davy Jones is linked to the Flying Dutchman. It's actually linked there. And we know the Flying Dutchman obviously has flying and it's like a ghost ship. It's a ghost. It's a ghostly ship. And later we know Van der Decken, his ancestor, Van der Decken, his ancestor, which was a fisherman. He was basically, he took the ship. He had the ship, and then he passed it down to his son, and his son passed it down, so on and so forth. We also know that his ancestor, this Van der Decken's ancestor, there's a rumor he killed everyone. He killed all of his crewmates. And I have a theory that he only killed his crewmates not because he went mad, but because Emu found him, because he found the ship Flying Dutchman, which belonged to Davy Jones, and said, "Bloody, you're not Davy Jones," and then used Dommy Reversi on Van der Decken's ancestor and made him kill his own whole crewmates. That's my theory, yeah. And that's why there's a rumor about how he went mad and killed his own crewmates.
So
And,
wait, so could Davy Jones be the man marked in flames?
Nah.
Because didn't they say like the ship is black? He can make whirlwinds out of
Whirlpools or
whirlpools or
nah,
something.
Blackbeard
Yeah.
is David Jones' thing. He's just angry. Yeah, but he's a fisherman. I know he's a fisherman, by the way. Van der Decken is a fisherman, and I'm telling you that the ship, the Flying Dutchman, was taken in by the fisherman Van der Decken's, but the ship itself belonged to David Jones. And the Flying Dutchman, because I'll tell you why I believe it also belonged to David Jones, because apart from the real life, how do you say it, the inspiration.
Yusuf is saying that Davy
Yeah.
Jones could be like part fisherman. That's like the whole theory.
Yeah, that's another theory I had. Yeah, he's part fisherman. But leaving that aside here for a second, I'm trying to say Davy Jones from the past, let's say 800 years ago, he had the flying. He took the Flying Dutchman. It's called the Flying Dutchman, and he utilized it to fight against his enemies. And it could fly because one part of his fruit he had, was the first initial fruit that rocks have, and he was able to awaken it and exhibit all sort of ghostly power. Yeah. But the second power he needed was the Yami Yami no Mi, which he didn't have. He wrote it down on his journal, and obviously he needed to work with the giants and the soul fruit, and then that's how he planned to defeat Emu. But that couldn't happen. So when he died, or when he stopped, when he went into hiding, his ship was left abandoned. And I'm telling that Van der Decken, we know Van der Decken, the one who was like obsessed with Shirahoshi, his ancestor, who we also know goes by the same name, Van der Decken, he took over the ship Flying Dutchman. But we also know a rumor about him that I think that Starfish spoke about that long time ago. Van der Decken, 800 years ago, we don't know exactly the time frame, but long time ago, the guy went mad and he killed everyone on his crew. He killed all of his crew mates. We know this because there's the rumor that was spread by that Starfish guy. I forgot that guy name. Yeah, remember Kami and that Starfish in Fishman Island? Yeah. And I'm saying the reason why.
Fashion.
Fashion guy. Yeah, I think not Hachan. It was
the Starfish. He owns the clothing.
That's it. Yeah, clothing brand guy. So he was speaking about the past of Van der Decken's past. Not the one who's obsessed with Shiroshi, but his ancestor.
So his ancestor,
yeah. The first person who owned the Flying Dutchman. He said he murdered every one of his crewmates, and he found out about Shirahoshi, and he came all the way. So not Shirahoshi. He found out about the idea about Poseidon, and he went all the way to the Fisherman Islands to find more about the Poseidon, and then died. But I'm telling you, why would he kill all of his crewmates? Because he must have been Dommy reversed. And why would Emu want to Dommy reverse him? Because Emu was looking for Davy Jones. But Davy Jones escaped and went into hiding, and then had his family there and passed on a journal, and his family lived on. And then the journal went all the way to rocks. That's my.
So Van der Decken could be his like right hand man or something like that, and killed everyone.
I think Van der Decken has nothing. It's just a man who found the ship, or maybe he took the ship off him because it was abandoned.
Oh, wasn't this Van der Decken the third or something, or the fourth?
Then I'm talking about the first Van der Decken. The newest Van der Decken was given the ship by his ancestor.
Oh, okay.
You get it? We know he was given it by his ancestor. Anyway, let's continue,
Yeah.
Guys, I'm cooking here, man. And I spoke about this in the last video too. I'm telling you, man, that video was kind of mad. All right, so basically, his wife, tried to jump into the sea because she thinks she can't be chased there, and maybe because she knows that he has a fruit. Because how will she know how the ability works? Firstly, how will she know that Rox's Dommy Reversi ability will not work in the sea? How would she know that? Maybe she knows
knew
that.
something.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the devil fruit power. It doesn't work. That's the thinking, right?
No, but how would she know that this is just that will stop it? Like, we don't know for sure, innit? It could be above that. Maybe she's smart and she realizes 2 and 2 together. But I can't think that Rox might have had a fruit here. Anyways, we'll survive no matter what. Escapees spotted on the coast. Exactly when he's about to clap his wife here, they try to kill her. These guys are psycho. This freaking marine people are so psycho
No,
Just
no,
as
they're shooting at rocks. Rocks is behind them.
Nah, look what they say. Escapees spotted on the coast, and look where the bomb is going towards. It's going towards her,
Yeah,
and they're gonna
Yeah,
say,
it's
"Oh
going to
no."
the.
Yeah, and these guys are Marines. These guys are Marine ship, remember?
Yeah,
And these guys are
Well,
psycho.
they're
So
slaves.
Oh my God,
yeah,
Kuma is
true.
a beast, dude.
Kuma is a G. I love
And
Kuma,
look
man.
what Kuma did,
Save.
bruh. And then he poofed
Poof.
himself out. So how did
Poof.
Dragon get out of this island?
Yeah, Kuja pirates.
Or he
Pirate.
found his fruit and flew away.
Yeah, possible. Poof.
The third poof
Okay.
is for him because he was gonna
Yeah,
die
it's for
with
him.
because of rock.
Yeah, bro, we got lucky there. Bloody hell, we need to go
No,
clap.
These were the last people he saved, and then he saved himself.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
And look at Emu. Oh shit, he's like, bloody hell, man, I missed my Davy. Next. Extinguish all. Oh, so look how he's commanding
Still calling him Davy.
rocks. He's calling him Davy. Because it goes back to my point here, yeah. I know I said hates this topic, yeah. I know he really hates this, but I'm telling you, yeah, that when you talk about Jobo is here, when you talk about, oh, Jobo is going to defeat me, when Kaido said that, Jobo is going to defeat me, or when Zunisha said, oh, it's been a long time, it's Joboy. It's not literally Joboy, but it's literally the essence of Joboy, because the will is alive to that degree. Anyways, Davy's next. Extinguish all who remains on the island. Vice Admiral Garp, please hurry up. I told you to get the hell out of here. How long are you gonna stick around? Roger, where are you? I'm fine. Let me know when everyone's on board. Yeah, stop it, Rocks. Rocks, why does he look like that? Obviously, he's a demon, innit? It's in demon time.
They
What
don't
do
know
you
any
mean?
of that.
Bro, if I saw someone possessed like that, I'm like, shit, the demon got him, bro, man. He got the
That's just
whistle.
like his fruit power, you know. He
Whistle.
awakened us or some shit, you know.
Hey, Dante Willis Ice, shout out to him, man, because he said Scopper Gabon is the man marked by flames. I think so too. I've been saying that for a while. And I know people think, no, how can he be the man marked by flames? Because he was his boat. Where's the whirlwind? Like, it makes no sense. But now he does got that mark.
I don't think because it was Kid who said that you don't even know who
Bro,
the man
Scopper
marked by
Gabon
flames is.
hasn't
He didn't make
left-
it to Elbaf.
Yeah, Scopper Gabon hasn't left
it's not
Ripley's
possible
Canyon
that-
in 20 years, bro.
Exactly, it's not possible that
Look,
Scopper
look,
Gabon
look,
is...
look. I don't agree with you because we know Scopper Gabon met with freaking Crocus, yeah? And that we know that. He left. He didn't leave. What do you mean he didn't leave? He was going up. He recently met with Crocus, yeah, from the cover page of chapter 200 or something. I don't know what cover page it was. But apart from that, the reason why I think he's a whirlwind, it follows him. It's because his aura, man. His haki.
He wasn't participating in the world. Like, he was going out to like meet Crocus.
Yeah,
and
he
all
was just
that, but he
chilling.
wasn't participating in the world. Like,
Oh, we don't
man
know.
marked by
We don't know if
flames.
the man.
Wait, where's his black ship? What is the black ship?
But look.
pitch
We
black
don't know
ship.
what. It could be Mihawk, but someone else. But why do you think, yeah, that this guy needs to be man marked by flame, needs to be
Hey, you know
participating
whose
in
ship
the
is completely black?
what Mihawk?
Not dragons.
My goat dragon. Look at that. Even his
Oh,
sails are
that's
black.
not- that's not-
Even look
you
at
gotta
his
stop.
ship. Look at his ship. Look at his ship. Do you see this ship?
The reason why,
Like,
listen, the reason why I think is freaking
Why
my
would
guy.
Kid talk about dragon here, man? When the whole
No,
world
yeah,
knows that
yeah.
his son is...
And not only that, I think it's Gabon because think about it, yeah, they need this person to help them find the next poneglyph, right? Who else freaking ventured all the way to the freaking?
Really?
Bro,
No,
how,
no,
does,
really,
how,
really
can, how
did.
can Gabon create like whirlpools and shit?
Easy, bro. My guy got.
What do you
freaking
mean
hatchet got
easy,
to-
bro?
No, I
Oi,
tell you,
bro,
I tell you,
it's easy,
I tell you,
Easy,
bro.
man.
I tell you,
spin
bro,
your
you're asking
finger
me a
around
question, let me
around the little
answer it,
ocean
brother.
in it to make the whirlpool twin.
I like how you said that. I like how you did the UK accent. That was good. Hey, shout out to Sid, that was sick. No, I can't lie. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say his two hatchets, bro. You just go chung and then.
Oh
the
my
whirlwind
god!
happens.
Wait!
No,
That
whirlwind,
actually
man.
makes sense. Wait! I made it make sense.
Two opposing forces.
Hear
You
me
know
out.
when
No,
Rasengan.
hear me out.
Rasengan. Look. Okay, go on.
Bro, his fingers were penetrating Ripley's Canyon, bro. You know the
Come
strength
on.
they wield?
This
You know the
guy.
strength they wield? Oh my
Oh my
god,
God,
it makes
God.
sense.
Mixing the pot, bro. Nah. But now the way I saw the
Exactly.
whirlwind, the way I said the whirlwind, you know how so Rasengan, you need two opposing forces, right? You got the two hatchets, and if you go really fast, yeah.
Bro, if you
know,
combine
whirlwinds.
blue and red, you create hollow whirlpool. I get
You
it.
say no.
Oh
Get it,
my
bro.
god.
Okay, leaving aside the whirlwind, yeah. I'm just trying to say, okay, look, it could be someone else here, but the most logical person it should be is Gabon because it's the person they need to meet is to get to the to the next step, to the next poneglyph.
It could also be
Shanks
cheeky.
doesn't need this person. Shanks can skip. He got all the poneglyphs now. He can go straight to the laugh tail, right? So
Yeah.
Shanks already met the man in red, or he didn't need to meet the man in red because
Well, he
Gaban
did.
is man
If
in
it's
red.
Gaban, man marked by the flames, then yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's Gaban. I'm gonna double down on that. Dante with us knows what's up. Say night. Shout out to Dante. He's Kage as well,
Or
guys.
it could be the
Oh.
Mosa character who Loki was talking to.
Yeah, actually, that's a good shout because we don't know. I think most of
Dude,
someone.
who is this Mosa dude?
Yeah, I have no clue.
It's
It
Fujitora.
sounded like a woman.
No, I
I
can
thought it
see
was
it
a
being
woman.
Fujitora, or it could be Eris. Imagine it's Eris who's been captured by Emu.
Oh.
That's why Blackbeard. Bro, Blackbeard needs to go and save Eris from Maurice. Whoa! Holy shit, bro! Yo, hold on. Did I cook? Did I just cook?
Nah, I don't think so. I tell you why. You think Emu's gonna keep her alive? You mad?
Yeah.
Maybe just to kill Blackbeard actually make sense. But I don't think so because if she got
Perfect
captured, yeah,
bait.
no, but I think the guy's waiting 30 years.
They
to
could be
save his mom. His mom
experimenting
is-
on her.
Mom's up. Maybe. I
She
don't
can't
know,
be a
man. She
normal
doesn't-
woman.
But what? No, she's a normal woman. She's not a Davy by blood. She's Davy by marriage.
That's true.
Yeah. Shout out to Vedant, yeah, because Mosa is the guy snail got.
No, I'm
gets a
gonna
beard.
put that in the chapter, bro.
And that's what I think. The reason why I said Mosa is Fujitora, even though he doesn't have a beard, yeah. Man could be wearing that beard, innit? Got that. He became a Muslim. He got that dari. He's like, boom, I'm a Muslim. Musa Muslim, bro. He's saying that, bro. I'm telling you, man. Now I don't know. I genuinely don't know who Musa could be, and it's gonna be a nice find when you figure it out. And maybe he's the man marked by flames. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, stop it, Rocks. Roxo. Why does he look like that? Oh my god, Gop. It's like, what the frick is going on? Roger's like, shit, not another one of this. Bring it on, Rocks. Who's gonna, oh shit, man. They're gonna both fight him, bro. He's like, Davy? Whoosh.
Dude, look
What
at
the
the
hell?
island now. The mountain's gone. See that?
Yeah,
Crazy.
bloody hell, man. That's crazy. Why does he look kind of slow here, man? Davy? Like, come on.
No, he's confused.
Whoosh.
Because
Yeah, he's like, why is he
he's
stopping?
going against Emu's will.
Yeah, because he's going for these guys, not... Okay, yeah, you're right.
No, but they got
What-
poofed. No, look what he does next. That's why Emu's like, Davy, question mark, what the hell is happening?
No, I think it was the first thing. I think Davy is trying to find these two because he wants to fight. He wants to die now.
No. Just see what
Bro,
happens.
just
Next. Yeah,
read-
exactly.
read.
Yeah. Just read,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry, I'm gonna read it now. So what the hell have you turned into? I won't let you go up to my crew. I can't lie, this guy looks sick. Hey, Arthur's clowning on. Look, my guy Arthur, yeah, he's been clowning on Roger because of all these memes and what everyone's saying about Roger going for the
Yeah.
girl being. But I'm telling you, he has aura. Roger is just an aura farmer in his own ways. Look, he just doesn't need to be.
Bro,
serious.
look at
He
these
doesn't-
two. This is
Yeah.
such a sick panel of both
Look
of
at
them.
this. Yeah,
just
these guys
standing
are
and chilling.
sick. Look, this is like Ace and Luffy stand by side by side.
Exactly.
Roger Garp, this voice.
Oh,
He has the voice of all things. This voice, please, let's communicate with the voice of all things, guys. Bro, look, guys, if we don't know what the voice of all things is, yeah, and we know Momonosuke and Luffy was communicating like that when the fight against Kaido. When Kaido literally clapped Luffy, he went to the ocean, he was about to go like bye-bye. What did he do? He had to communicate to Momonosuke with the voice of all things. All these certain individuals, certain people with a degree of hockey possess this power.
And lineage.
Because and lineage, yes, and lineage. And we know Rox is the lineage of Davy. Luffy is the lineage of someone, a big shot, maybe Joy Boy. I don't think so, but it could be Joy Boy. It could be the monkey guy.
I mean,
monkey guy, innit?
like even Garp can hear him, right? And so can Roger. So like,
I
Yeah,
think in
both of
my...
them.
it's because of that. Yeah.
I think both of them
Garp's
come
grandson.
from a similar
They
lineage.
both got the voice of all things, yeah, and
Yeah.
these guys communicating with them. Roger Garp, this voice, please. What's with that expression? Here?
Oh, he's
Please
crying.
kill me. Oh shit! What the fuck?
Man.
Sad. He's like crying and shit. He wants to die. He's communicating the climax of the God Valley incident.
Because
If I was
if
Garp,
Emu
my
takes
heart would
over,
drop.
right? Like we see what Emu's plan is with Harold and the Giants. I think if they don't defeat Rocks here, like Domi Reverse Seed Rocks joins Emu's
Go
arsenal.
after Harold. Yeah.
He becomes one of his
And
soldiers, his
remember
puppets.
remember Rox and Garp knew each other from before. Like remember Rox said like, yeah, Garp's pretty chill guy. Yeah, I don't know why he's a marine and stuff like that. He's more of a pirate.
But I liked how they didn't really lie. They said the rocks teamed up with
Yeah,
God.
Yeah,
Sengoku
these
didn't
two teamed
lie.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't
He
really
didn't
lie
lie.
in it, and
And,
they
and
killed
and they're gonna kill rocks, which is gonna save the celestial bums. You
Yeah.
know, we just
But we
saw.
knew this the moment like Domi Reversi was like revealed, right? We knew most of it is going to be like this only. Like after we seen how Zebek's true character is, we knew the reason Garp and Roger would fight him is if he's Domi Reversi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out
Let's
to
be
Naruto Shadow Clone 1, yeah, because honestly, Harold must have been dummy reversed, and
And
Loki
that's
must have
why.
killed him because of that.
Yeah.
No,
He stole
Loki
his.
didn't kill him. Loki didn't kill him. By the time Loki reached there, we've already seen
No,
the
look what
flashback.
Oh,
happened.
yeah, his men killed him. His men
This is
killed
the
him, yeah.
chapter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think his men were Domi Reversi. Look at that. No,
Yeah,
it's just
actually,
a
let's go
basic
back to that
action.
panel. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
you're right. I think his
looking
men
at
were
shit.
dummy reversed. Because Harold was in the end he wasn't buying that shit. After what happened to Rocks, he's like, "Bun it, man. This
Yeah.
emo
No,
prick, man."
I think for until this point, like 14 years ago, Harold
didn't know.
was working with the government. He
Yeah.
was being worked by Emu. Like
Yeah.
you know how Emu said they're so pliable. I'm gonna work
Yeah.
that man into getting him Nomi Reverses take over all the giants, right?
Yeah.
But
He caught on,
Harold,
though.
in the last moment, he caught on.
Yeah, 100%. And then he's like, "Bye bye, Harold, you prick."
Yeah.
That's why
I think
Harold is new.
Well,
That's
no,
why
no, no,
Harold is
look.
new.
The reason I think Harold got Domi Reversed is because you can see a horn right here, and Harold doesn't have horn. Like he cut off his horn.
Oh yeah.
30,
Yeah, let me
42
see that
Oh
years
panel.
ago.
yeah.
Look my
See,
screen.
the
He has a
stream.
horn.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah,
think he
Harold
had
does
his
have a
hockey.
horn.
His hockey let him basically let his men stab him. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. He did get dummy reversed.
I
get
think
me?
Emu needs to, like, for especially people like Harold, people like Rocks, they for Emu's Domi Reversian powers to work on these top tier people with insane hockey and powers, he needs
He
to
needs to
like
be there.
rage bait them to a different degree. Like it can't just be like, oh, look at those shoes, bro, ugly ass shoes. Okay, Domi Reversi. It needs to be some emotional shit. Like I'm gonna destroy your entire country type shit. To Harold.
Yeah.
Where's it? But
You
you know,
have to
Emu
rage
right
bait
here,
them,
yeah.
basically.
But you know, another thing is that another proof to the pudding to all of this is that Harold knew and was in good terms with Pedo Man. What's his name again? P Diddy. What's his name? Freaking got his forget his
Saint
name.
Summer. Oh, you mean
Saint,
Shamrock?
no, Saint Summers. Saint Summers. Remember, he said, "Oh, so what the frick did
No.
Harold
He
do?"
was Shamrock is the one who visited Harold's grave.
Yeah, and so did Summers. Someone spoke
No,
about him.
but Sommer says that
Yeah.
No,
Harold,
Summers
you
is
had
the one who
job
says
sort of
that
thing.
to Shamrock.
What did
like,
he do?
You visited.
No,
He
Sid,
says,
Sid.
wait. He says like Harold, you had one job, like you all you
Yeah.
have to do is listen to us, something like that. he
Yeah,
said.
exactly.
yeah.
So that
If only
relationship,
you
I
listen
think,
to us. Yeah.
exactly. So that
he
relationship,
didn't
yeah, I
listen.
think that was there. Yeah, he didn't listen. He changed,
He
and then
wasn't
he
so
realized the
quiet.
impact. Exactly. I think he changed his mindset because he realized these guys, yeah, bro, he got killed. Man, what can you do? And I think Loki's the
Yeah.
only one that knew the truth. That's why we getting all this flashback because it goes back to what happened with Harold.
Yeah, and that's why this guy doesn't remember anything because the sword is sticking out of his head. Like
Hey,
the
Dante,
old
yeah,
guy.
hey, Saraj, Dante's asking where's your chair, bro. Where's your chair,
But under
Sama?
the hood, my chair is right here, but I prefer standing ones.
I got a standing desk, man. I just started standing too, man. But I did legs today.
If I was standing this, might as well use it, no?
Nah, man, freaking power doesn't work. properly, man. But anyways, man, this chapter was peak. I feel sad, man. When this gets animated, I'm gonna cry because One Piece makes me cry half
It
the
does.
time.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
Kuma
Zebek,
flashback is one
man.
of the saddest things I've ever watched.
Zebek might be
I
my
I
favorite
kid you
character.
not, you
in
guys.
One
Yeah.
Piece.
I was riding my bike from the gym. I had just watched the episode like an hour ago before I went to the gym. And as I'm riding my bike, I'm stopped at a red light, and I just started crying because I was thinking about the Kuma.
I was imagining this
said
as an anime,
Bro,
Imagine you go
I
riding
just
a
had to
bike. you
like
got tears
sit,
coming
bro.
out your-
I'm dead ass. I'm being dead ass. I like missed the light, and I just sat next to the sidewalk, right, on like my bike like this, and like my bicycle, right, and I was just like I was sobbing, bro.
Wait, you got to stop at a
Legit.
signal even if you're on a bicycle?
Yeah.
Bike lane, yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I
yeah. 'cause
can't
the
lie. I
cars
don't.
are
That's why I don't
going.
like it when people say One Piece is not political. One Piece is apolitical. But bro, the reason why One Piece hits hard, yeah, is because it is political. Because half the shit
The
that we
only
witness,
people who think
is-
that are brainwashed
Yeah.
people, bro.
yeah, like you can't put two and two together.
They believe the Celestials' agenda. That's the only reason you would think that One Piece is not political.
Hey, shout out to Aditya. What do you think about what's your take on One Piece becoming seasonal anime? I know there's a big break, like 3 months. There's a 3 months break on the anime. I think it's good.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
honest.
very
I
I'm not
think
gonna
it's
lie,
good.
it doesn't like make a difference to me, to be very honest.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, the way the
Yeah.
anime has been for the past 2 years, that we had that 6 month long break, and then after that we had the Fishman Island remake happening, and there's a rumor that the next remake they're gonna remake all of Punk Hazard and
Yeah, this
Dressrosa
makes
as
sense.
well with better pacing, like Fishman Island. So I hope we get that in between those 26 episodes, the 30
Can't wait for
each.
2 Piece chapter 1,100 voice. What I'm saying. No, but honestly, I agree because One Piece here is one of those animes. If you do it right, it's top tier. But I know, when they were rushing it and they're rushing some
Dude,
scenes and
you
they're
can't
longing out some scenes.
watching Dressrosa
Yeah.
on normal One Piece. I was like
Pisses you
watching
off.
it weekly, Dressrosa weekly, and that shit was so ass. 10 minutes of actual content, 5 minutes of people running over and over again. Oh my god,
Annoying.
bro. So
Annoying, very annoying.
annoying.
No,
It
I
got
think it's
better
good for them.
during Whole
I
Cake
think it's good for the
Island,
editors, the animators, all these
Yeah.
guys. They need it. Like Japan, I don't want to say it because I mean, although we kind of blocked
Wait,
Japan,
wait,
but
they're
I'll say it.
blocked,
I'll
right?
say it. Yeah, but I'll say it. I think they don't treat their staff properly, man. Like, look, we got ABD
Bro,
team, yeah.
Mappa,
Maybe
like the
yeah.
whole Mappa incident that happened,
Situation.
right? Like that's just proof, yeah.
Hey, Suraj, you can shout this out. Yeah, look, me and like this company, ABD, yeah, it's become a company. It was never a company
Yeah.
before. But I'm telling you now, like when Suraj, he asked me out doing the HR stuff with this year. I see everyone as human beings in our group,
Oh,
right?
like the way Adil and Yusuf treats us like as employees, right?
Yeah.
Is like it's the best. It is too good. Like I'm sitting and chilling here on stream. Like the opportunities we get like is insane. But I cannot imagine what those guys go through in Japan.
It's disgusting.
And
I don't
the
want to say
pay,
it.
like,
Not human.
yeah.
Dude, they're
Not
just
human.
Inhuman,
using these animators' love for like just
Bro,
creating
think
art
about like
and
this.
for
I was
these
I was
shows to pay them literally pennies. With that, have you seen
Yeah.
those interviews where like they don't even have enough money? They're
yeah.
animating One Piece, the biggest anime of all time that has made billions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they can't even afford ramen, like cup
Bro,
ramen.
think
Bro.
think
What?
Yeah,
think of
you
it
have
Explain
to
think of
that.
it like
like
this,
Emu.
right? Like how much
That's the dragon.
money did the Demon Slayer movie make, right? And how much money
Oh,
And
did
they
the author
spent
actually get?
14. Apparently, they spent $14 million, which is not a lot of that's a
Exactly.
lot of money, right? But like compared to how much it made and how much the animators are getting paid, I think they should be paying them way more.
and let alone the animators, Gottage, the author, right? I believe that's her name, yeah. Gottage, yeah. She barely got anything, bro. I'm like, compared to what the
Yeah.
freaking movie made,
Bro,
I
they
felt
they
made,
spent
like-
$4 million to make the Chainsaw Man movie. What the what?
It blew up.
What?
yeah,
Explain that,
108
Where,
man.
who is getting this money?
Well-
Who's it going to actually?
Is the
publishers.
animation committee. The animation studio doesn't even get the most of it. It's the animation committee. So like Shueisha and them, they get the most of it.
I know people say, sometimes
Crazy.
I don't want to make this into too deep here because again, but this is One Piece. One Piece is deep, guys. Just come on, guys. But honestly, when people have a power, which doesn't have to be hard power, but soft power, as in like control or money or being a leader of an organization, and you employ people or you have people working for you. You can't just think I'm the boss. I can fire them whenever they want.
Yeah.
Yes, you could do that, yeah. But in the end of the day, yeah, you're creating art. You're basically making
Yeah.
something which is creative, right? So the person
Bro, I
that's
know for
you're
a
employed,
fact. I know
How
for
can
a
you keep
fact,
them
like
like that?
you and Adil take like pay cuts, like just so that
Bro,
things go smoothly.
100%.
I know
Because
that for a fact. Yeah.
because in the end of the day, yeah, I don't like be honest with you. Me and Adil, yeah, we're not one of those guys that go partying. We don't have a lot of things. We're just a family man. We just got wives, we've got kids. No wives, we've got wife and a kid.
Bro,
Yeah,
these
kids,
guys
yeah.
are like an
Yeah.
owner of 2 million sub channel, right? But they don't live like that.
Bro, I'm renting, bro.
They
I'm
just
broke.
like yeah.
I'm broke right now. I'm telling you, I'm probably broke right now. It's hard. London is expensive, but I can't lie
Yeah.
to you. Yeah, I
That's
can't
a
imagine.
move, bro.
Even if I was rich, yeah, and wealthy, if I was like if God blessed me with wealth, yeah, I can't imagine using that wealth to like live like there's a level of like
Habibi,
lifestyle
come
you
to
can have.
Mumbai.
Like, if we're
Come
being
to
real,
Mumbai,
right?
Habibi.
Bro, it like the amount of money that's there if ABD were to like make certain type of content, like take certain type of sponsorships, things like that, like we're just not driven by that. We just want to talk about One
Yeah.
Piece and like we try, bro, guys, you don't understand how bad we are at this YouTube stuff. Like we don't even know how to tweet. We don't even know how to make TikTok. We just know how to
Yeah.
Bad,
read
bro. It's
anime
really bad, I'm
and
telling
make
you.
explained videos talking about this shit, bro. We
Bro, I
don't
joined in
suck at
as a-
marketing, chat.
I joined in as a probational editor, dude, at one point. Like that was like 3-4 years back. And I'm on
But you
stream.
know
So
what
like
sucks?
these
I
people.
can't lie. No, that's the point. But the problem is, yeah, because everyone that works here, yeah, the moment you give energy and time into this, yeah, it does take like it
It
takes
does
someone's
take a toll,
time
yeah.
away from
Yeah.
like you need to live. Everyone needs to live. Everyone needs money to live. Yeah. So to just even fund what's going on and doing all this, it does need money. Money is important, yeah. But the point I wasn't trying to say we don't like we need money just to survive. But let's assume, yeah, one day we just get wealthy one day, yeah, inshallah, yeah. But I'm just saying, even if I get to that level, yeah, if you get a successful level, I can't imagine myself being in a position where I'm so rich here that I mean I'm spending it on something like I'm getting 5 cars. Why do I need 5 cars? Bro, why do I need
Bro,
that shit?
I can imagine myself doing that, to be very honest.
But why
Dude,
though?
yeah, exactly. I can't imagine myself doing any of that
Nah,
either.
I'm just messing.
Dude,
I
the
just need
only
one
thing
car
I would
living there
spend
like
money on would be like a good setup. That's it,
yeah,
bro.
same. And I would go partying on weekends even more.
Bro, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man now.
Yeah,
I'm
me
kidding.
too. I
I'm a-
hate
I'm-
I hate
I'm
going
older than
out.
you.
If there are a lot of people, dude, I hate going out to like gatherings that have a lot of people around.
Yeah, I just want a house. Like my goal in real life, if you want to save up for money, yeah, just be a simple life, get a house, yeah, just have a nice family life, leave a bit for your children. But even then, I'm like even when it comes to inheritance, yeah, I want my kids to have some inheritance. But I'm like, bro, I don't want my kids to depend on my hard work to get something. I want them to work hard and earn something for themselves. Anyways, I'm going off topic, guys.
Dude, last 2 years I discovered reading, and that's all I've been doing on my free time. Like, bro, is peak reading.
Sick, man. That's sick, man. You got to tell me
I've
some
just
book.
been
You tell me
seeing like
ancient civilizations and shit.
I've just been seeing fitness
This is
content.
what I've
That's
been
the only
reading,
thing I've
bro.
been going
I'm
through.
writing notes and shit. I have a notebook with like I'm writing notes on this shit.
Bro, before I know I don't want to take it to this level, but I think reading sits on something.
Capital,
Reading
yeah.
is one of the things that people are
It's
forgetting
not reading.
to do.
It's more like learning about things. Like I'm just passionate about that.
But you know what you said? Sid said something very cool last time, yeah. And it comes to One Piece and everything else as well. It's like whenever you have an opinion, it's easy to really go into an echo chamber and just like get swayed by someone's opinion and biases. But when you read just facts or just do your own reading, Sid was telling me this, yeah. Like when you start reading and instead of listening to podcast, it gives you a new perspective because you're gaining the information yourself. You're extracting info, and then now you can make your own decisive decision without
Like,
any
read
biases.
things that
Yeah.
aren't giving you opinions. Don't read opinions. Read the things that people make opinions out of, I guess.
100%.
Yeah, that you can make your own opinion out of.
Guys,
basically.
last week, like me and Yusuf after the stream, we went on like this whole 3-hour yap
Oh
session
my
about
God,
ancient
yeah.
civilizations and bro, and then we ended it on like the Bible and like Christian philosophy.
Bro,
and all
I
that
was
shit,
just
bro.
waiting like for y'all to stop so I can be like, okay, guys, I'm heading, and y'all was just
Bro,
going non-stop.
Bro,
I'm
we
like,
were
you know
going
what? I'll
back
just
and
sleep.
forth, back and forth. It was crazy.
You know, I can't lie to you. One reason I love One Piece and I love just like anime in general. Like Full Metal Alchemist, if you guys watch Full Metal Alchemist and you watch
Oh, it's
One
my
Piece, all of
favorite
these
anime.
things,
It is
they
my
use,
favorite anime.
bro, I love it so much. But they use real life concepts here, like what happened with
Yeah.
Scar's people, the real life tragedies,
The
real life.
Schwalen War,
Yeah, it's so sad. They get inspired by real life shit, yeah, and they bring it to their story. So when you like listen, when I first watched Full Metal Alchemist, and now I realized, wait a minute, Scar's people was like based on this
Bro,
subgroup in
the
Japan.
leader's name was Führer. Like, I
Yeah,
don't want to say
yeah,
the
Führer,
words,
like
but
in like what happened in
yeah.
Germany. When you
Yeah.
when you see the inspiration, you start looking up the inspiration, seeing real life history, and then you start reading history, and then what else media apart from history? What else you can? Then you start seeing religion, you start seeing philosophy, you start seeing
Yeah.
all of these real concepts. You like anime,
Like, I
you
do-
like reading manga, bro. You
start
like reading all of this stuff.
Bro,
Bro,
you
I had to
start
tell a
reading,
friend
right?
to read.
And
Like,
when you-
I had to tell a friend to watch Full Metal Alchemist, and she just asked me like, "What is it about?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's about these two brothers trying to get their body back. It's so much more than that, man. It's such a good anime. It's
Bro, all
easily
these-
my top
There's
3.
tiers to this, yeah. Like I've seen like a few of my friends go through this. You start off with anime, right, and then you start watching One Piece, and then you start reading light novels, and then you start reading like actual like Chinese like cultivation novels, and then after that you're like,
Dongwas.
huh. That novel got inspired by this other book that the author taught, and then you start reading like actual books, and then you start learning that, oh my god, these people 2,000 years ago already like thought of this, and then you start reading
Bro,
their
like
thoughts.
the whole
It's
Lord of the
crazy.
Mysteries thing that like I just had to sit and catch up for the edits, and then later on it was like, okay, I'm getting interested now. I'm getting interested now. Then Sid and I went on this like whole 1-2 hour
Bro,
talk, and
I
he's
gave
explaining the
Siraj
entire
the
thing.
Lord of Mysteries lecture for like 3-4 hours straight.
Lord
He
Dom
kept
did
That
well.
was
asking me
so
questions.
crazy.
I
Blew
was
his
like the
brain.
Wikipedia.
And it's such a
Um,
good, like, I love Lord of the Mysteries as well. Like, it's so much fun.
And you know,
Should
Lord of the
try to like
Mysteries is
expand your
heavily
horizon.
like one of the inspirations for the author that he
It's One
said in
Piece.
an interview is One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece like One Piece is there in
Yeah,
Lord of the
yeah.
Mysteries
You
universe.
know, Goldie Roger, like Roselle. He talks about
Yeah, the
Goldie
Pirate
Roger and
King.
shit, bro.
oh, he
The
literally said
Pirate
Goldie
King.
Roger or just
No, no, no. The
just
wealth,
inspiration.
fame, power. Roger's speech, like
Well, fame power.
Klein
Oh
Yeah,
my
has
god,
to
what?
unlock. Listen, Klein needs a password to unlock this slate of blasphemy, right? And he needs a password. And then the hint for the password is wealth, fame, power, like Roger's speech, because
What?
Roselle loved One Piece, and then he,
Oh shit!
yeah.
And I
Bro,
also
he
heard
calls
he
himself
quotes
the protagonist
yeah,
of
yeah,
this
yeah,
new era.
that is jokes. I heard he also quotes Tom Dickens and other
yep, yep,
novelists
yep, yep.
like in and
And a lot of
yeah,
it is inspired by the Cthulhu mythos, like the entire series.
bro.
Anyway, all
But
right,
anyways,
that's a great
man,
stream. Two
Anyways,
hours stream
yes.
this week, bro. Oh my god, holy yeah.
yeah, nah, 10 out of 10
All right,
though.
see you
One Piece
guys.
is goat.
Chapter review
Alright,
tomorrow.
alright, so peace, salams.